welcome to episode 508 of the Super Ultra Podcast Arcade for November 22nd, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel Nicholson, and with me is my co-host, Dominic Stallworth. What's been going on, Dominic?
There's been quite a few stuff going on, man, in the gaming world, man. We had some, like almost all the big companies had like a show, of some sort.
Yeah, they had something to talk about.
Talk about things in the future, games coming out now, and we also had some big releases that happened, and yeah, man, we coming at the end of the year, man, and then you got the Game Awards coming up too, so
Yeah, Game
to
Awards.
see like those trailers of those games that may
we
come
won't
or may
see
not
for
come.
several years.
Yeah,
Some that might not even come. Yep.
yeah. So yeah, man. It's yeah. So we come at the end. So let's see how this year turns out. Yeah, we really just wait. Like we're really just looking towards next year. Now that Grand Theft Auto's at the end of next year. Now,
Yeah.
so what's the first half's gonna look like now? Who was pushing their game back because of that? And is anybody like, oh, can I bring it? Oh, we gotta bring it up.
Can we get it out now?
Yeah, we gotta get it out there because we don't want we don't want to come up down the same time as Grand Theft Auto because we pushed it back now.
Mhm.
All right, so like in sports, my team still sucks. We have not won a game in a while. And the game that we had a chance of winning, we lost. We was in Madrid. First time NFL has ever been in Madrid, Spain. And it was a good game, though. It was an entertaining game. It just, both teams were trying to lose. That's really was. And we tried harder. We tried harder to lose, and we did. And
successful.
But yeah, we went to overtime, got the first damn play of the game. From the offense was through interception. And it was like, damn it. And like, I was like, oh, we have a chance. And it's like, all right. Because like, yes, I get it. That the season's base is probably over. I mean, like you had an inkling of a chance if you would have won last week. Now it's like you have to win every game and a lot of people have to lose. And I don't see that happening. But it's like I don't want us leaving out losing like 12 in a row. Like, I don't it sucks that like I want us to get a nice draft pick because we do have a first round. We don't have a second round. But it's like but Darren, to lose every game now, it's like, man, that's just ugly. Like going from last year to this year, it's like, nah, man. It's a nasty taste. And it's like I mean, it's already bad, man. It's like, damn. Jane Daniels, I don't know when he's going to come back, but some people there's some people who say he shut down, but honestly, I don't think so. It's like he only played 1 year. Like if he can come and play, he needs to play. He needs to get some reps, man, because he hasn't really got a really consistent reps this year. You can't, don't shut him down. Like, yeah. If he's healthy enough, bring him up and. Like, yes, that's just like get it rolling. Like, yeah, even though season's over, but still, you gotta play football. The Ravens are looking good, like people thought. Steelers they came up with a win last week, so they're still close between those two teams, but people still predict the Ravens to take the division.
Which feels kind of crazy because it seemed like, just a couple of weeks ago, they were kind of at their lowest point.
Yeah,
they've
exactly.
just been able to stay consistent enough.
And it's almost like the Bills did the reversal. Like they were looking like a really dominant team. And then they just started losing. Like they're losing now, and then Ravens are winning. And shucks, teams like the Patriots, man, they're looking good. Drake May's looking good. Then you got the Broncos looking really good. Like these are the second-year quarterbacks, and I'm a little jealous because I'm like, my guy's hurt, so he can't be good with this guy. Even in the Bears, their second-year quarterback, I don't know how he's doing, honestly. I haven't looked at his stats, but they've been winning. but they're about to come up to some tests to see how well they are. They're about to play some big teams now, and especially teams in their own division, with the Lions and the Green Bay.
Gotcha.
I don't know where Green Bay is. Green Bay, I'm gonna tell people because of the first week, and so the people were really up on Green Bay like the first 2 weeks, saying like, "Oh, they got great defense and offense," and they did. It looked really good. But the NFL's NFL, man. It's like so weird.
They're
It's just that,
6-3. That's kind of
and
they're right
it's
there
like,
with the Bears, I guess.
yeah, it's just that it's like they like the games they lost has been like you just didn't expect it to lose, or the way they lost. Like they didn't
Yeah.
either put up points or they let too many points. It's just there's no dominant team this year. Like even the freaking
The
um
Eagles,
not the Eagles. Uh
Rams.
the other team that played against the Eagles.
Uh,
The in the Super Bowl. God damn it. Pat Mahomes team. But the Chiefs,
the
even the
Chiefs, yeah.
Chiefs, yeah, no, they're not really doing really great. Like they have some
Yeah, they're
losses on
five and
them
five.
that
Jeez.
yeah, they have some losses on them that are
Damn,
pretty
Broncos are 9-2.
bad. Yeah, but that's what I said. Broncos are doing really good.
Yeah,
They um
that's crazy.
and they got almost got the division. Like it's theirs to lose. Them
Mhm.
and the like Chargers should be. They have a chance to actually put Chiefs in third place, or possibly it all depends how everything rolls. Chiefs could be out the playoffs,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's crazy.
So it's a crazy year. Like with the Bills not doing that well, Chiefs are not doing well now. And like all I'm saying is this: as a Raven, if you're a Ravens fan, the way this season has gone, it's optimistic. Everybody. I mean, for everybody is basically. But it's
Yeah.
like I'm not going to be like just like doom and gloom like it was a few weeks ago. It was really like doom and gloom. Like damn, this season sucks. Nah, man, this season, man, it's just yeah, it's just anybody's game, and that's what really sucks for me is like I know my team is like why do we have to suck this year of all the other fucking years we had to suck this one. This year would have seemed like it's just fucking wide open. It's more wide open than anything. The Eagles will keep winning. Eagles, like I said, I always believed it. Eagles win despite their coach because that team should be doing a whole. Their game should not be as close as they are or as low scoring as they are.
Yeah.
Like they should be putting on some points. They should like average like 30 points a game, maybe like 29, 28. And like it should be like the reason why it's not even higher than that's because they slow it down because they already beat the team up early. Because they got guys. I know my friend said that he thinks it's because of the quarterback, but I was like, I think the quarterback is better. It's like if you're saying it's because of the quarterback, then he's horrible. That means he's a horrible quarterback. And I know he's not horrible because I feel like an average quarterback will put up points with this team. I feel like an
Yeah.
average quarterback would just do great. I think it's the scheme. I really think it's a scheme. And I think it's just that I don't think anybody changed. Like it's no really big injuries. And I just think the scheme is going and like I think see, I don't really know the team, but I think I heard somebody say like the offensive coordinator is like there that used to be there. So maybe it's like, oh, so maybe that's why the scheme is not as good or what it is something different. Because I'm like, you got like two receivers that will be starting everywhere, almost everywhere else. I mean, it will like the only people that you could argue against them. I don't know. You could argue against AJ Brown, honestly, but argue against them is like the receivers on the Bengals or something like that. It like those guys are awesome. And then you got the running back who was nearly got the MVP last year, who's like he's doing really bad. And I don't know if it's him though. That's what I'm saying. It's like I find it weird because I'm not hearing anything about injury. He's playing. Um, yeah, but they win, and that's the thing. People say like they're winning games, but it's just they're ugly. They're so ugly wins, and it's like you want to know like can that keep going that way? You know, can you keep winning? Because like yeah, you're winning these games, but when it gets to the playoffs, are you going to have that luck on you? on your side, like through that, or is it going to tilt over? And I feel that it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, you want to win, but it's like you, what's the, why do you even have these players if you're not going to use them? It's like, darn, y'all can have some average receivers then, and not have those guys. Yeah, it's almost like y'all just keep those guys for everybody else. That's what it is. It's yeah, y'all just it's like for they don't have them, and because y'all not even utilizing your best players, but yeah, I still figure out the win. It's just such a weird thing with that team. It's like it's not a bad thing. It's not listen, it's not bad as long as you're winning, but that's the thing. Like that's what I feel like it's one of those things where if they lose, shit hits the fan. Cause then people be upset. Because you already got like one guy, he's talking and like they're winning the top receiver, but he's not getting the ball. And he doesn't understand why. And a lot of people don't, though. 'Cause they're like, this is like one of the best wide receivers. Why he's not getting the ball? And you can't say double team because the other guy is like what like a great wide receiver. So nobody can double team him and leave him open.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, man. And this season's going great. Like I mean it's a fun season. It just sucks my team. It's not doing well. But at least I got the Ravens to root for. Um I know baseball. We done some huge trade in Orioles. We traded our young pitcher for a right fielder bat who the guy's Ward from the Angels. He's really good. I mean, he puts up RBIs. Like he
Mhm.
brings in runs, and that's something we desperately need. Now, thing is, why would you give a young like pitcher? You know what I mean? Like a guy who has a lot of upside. I it's probably one of those gambles. Maybe the Orioles because the guy is hurt and maybe they don't see that he's going to be the same. Maybe it's saying like they don't think they think the injury is will really either set him back or we already saw his upside because he was okay. He was never consistent. Like he had his moments, Grayson Rodriguez, but he was not consistent. But also he's young though, so who knows? You know, like you he might get better. But maybe they see something. Maybe they're saying like, "Hey, we desperately need I got to get RBIs." And being as though that Grayson isn't like we don't know what Grayson's going to be. We'll take something that's somewhat of a known than an unknown. I can see that, but yeah, it's interesting that they do a pitcher. Like nobody really saw that's coming. Like everybody, like they talk to the baseball guys, Orioles organization, like beat reporters or things of that nature. Like a lot of people say, "Man, they ain't see this coming." Some people don't even think it's a good move. Some people think like they should have gave Grayson still more time. I don't. For me, I'm a results guy. Like, do what you want, make all the moves you want. I just want to see us win. Like, I just want to win. So if it don't work out, then I'll be like, y'all stupid. I ain't gonna say nothing now because I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. Um, but they do need a pitcher. They need a pitcher. They still need a pitcher. So, I mean, it sounds like they really are going to make moves this offseason, like to try to get uh, some other guys though. So we'll see. Not really pay attention to the NBA, so don't get me started with that. And college basketball. Haven't really watched the women's yet because there've been a few big teams play against each other. I gotta look at the schedule. The men's I have watched a bit. This is the most I watched was like this past week of men's. I couldn't see the Maryland game because I was on like a special channel, like Big Ten Plus or whatever you have to pay for. But apparently they won, beat Mount St. Mary's, a close game. That was cool. My sister went to that game, and they Maryland's lost one game so far. That's the Georgetown game. So we'll see. This like and they have some injuries, so that could be a problem. And but it's also a newly put together team. Like a lot of these guys have really played together, like in Maryland, and like you got a new coach. So expectations, I wouldn't put it too high, yeah, so I'm not like this season. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch, but I'm not gonna be. like really down on them because it's a new team, man, and it's like I have no idea what to expect from them. But I hope it's a good season. I hope it's hope be an entertaining season. Um, I know like Duke was, I think, yeah, Duke won their last game. I want to say, because I had it on, but I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, still early on in that. I know college football becoming near the end. Maryland still has not won a game since since they lost to Wisconsin. They have won like what four straight, and they have lost every game since then.
Mm.
And I told my friend though, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna win a game like some weeks ago, but he said, nah, the Rutgers game they can go either way. Rutgers beat them. So so I was like, yeah, they're not going to win. And on their homecoming, they had played against Indiana, who was great now in football. Apparently, I don't know where the hell that came from. I guess the nil really helped that school out because they got some good players to come there. And I was like, I want Maryland to do that because like Indiana's mostly known for basketball. I mean, they had football sometimes, but in recent years, I didn't really hear about the football team like that. But this time, they're like in the top 25. Well, like they were like top 10. I forgot that at one point. I think they were like in the top five. They might still be. I have not looked at the rankings recently, but Maryland, like we never get there. And I'm just thinking, like, look, either we're can we either we could be a good football team, or can we just be one of the best basketball teams? Like, like I want you to focus. Like you're mostly known for basketball. I need the Maryland basketball to be where it was, man. Like men's anyway, men's, women's is fine. But men's, it's like I need you to be like where you were. And y'all focusing on football, hey, it's fine if y'all okay, but you're not. You're like you're rarely is. Like the time you were good was like freaking now. Damn, it's going on near almost 30 years, like 20 something years ago, when you had the freeze, and then y'all fired him. So what the hell? And then there was another time we was gonna look good too. Unfortunately, y'all worked the dude too hard, and he died. Yeah, he died, and so the staff had to go. And this guy, he's Blackfully, he did okay-ish, but nah, this like these couple seasons though, not good. So it's it's like, darn man, it's like I understand why they put so money in football because even with the team being what it is, I think it's probably still a lot of money generates through there. Maybe I don't know. I don't know finances of Maryland, but I'm just like basketball needs to be on point, man. And like, I'm sorry, like this is what it is. This is what this area is. This area is a basketball. The DMV is a basketball town, man. Like that's what we're big on. Like high school basketball and things of that nature, man. It's huge out here, and Maryland is like the top, like because our freaking professional team is awful. But but like Maryland, Georgetown, they were the top. It's like, dude, you need to focus on that. You need to focus on in that program. Like I put a lot of money into that. Like we should be getting those like some of the top guys. Like now we got the nil and stuff. Yo, we need to make it so that we're one of those schools that those kids look at, especially the ones in our area. Like I'm tired of our kids in our area. Like it's been like that forever. And Gary Williams, that's how good a coach he is. Like he couldn't get the best kids in our area, but he still put out a good team out there. Um, I'm like, now, come on, man, we got to get that. Um, yeah, so that's it. So what's going on in the wrestling world?
Wrestling mostly just, WWE's kind of countdown to John Cena's final match happening mid-December. They're doing a tournament now for that. Sheamus is out of that due to an injury, potentially. They had some guys return, like Dolph Ziggler, who's been working with TNA and surprisingly hasn't shown up as part of the TNA NXT crossover stuff that they've been doing. Matt Cardona, who had returned as Zack Ryder, his WWE character name on WWE for the tournament, which is funny because he has been showing up in NXT as Matt Cardona. But right now it's kind of a list of relatively the usual suspects. I won't say the usual suspects, but kind of the top guys you would maybe expect. Gunther and Pentagon, as well as Carmelo actually beat Bronson Reed last night, which was a bit surprising considering Carmelo is kind of just been losing ever since they called him up from NXT and has been teaming with The Miz, and now he's kind of feuding with The Miz. But he was facing Bronson Reed, who was part of the Vision. That was Seth Rollins' group. It seemed like Logan Paul is kind of taking over Seth's role in that group. We'll see if that extends past this War Game stuff.
Have you
But
gone to like
Survivor
him?
Series. What's that?
Have you gone to like Logan Paul?
Not really, no. No, it just his WWE stuff is fine. It's not bad, it's not good. I think it's just fine. I think in ring he can do some fun stuff. But other than that, I think his character is mostly uninteresting because it's just basically him probably turned up to 11, even though he seems like kind of a douchebag in real life. And now, honestly, like, and this is me just seeing kind of mostly the clips for him. It just kind of seems like he's trying to be Seth now because, like, he's wearing stupid clothes that it doesn't feel like he would normally be wearing. And that for the longest time has kind of been Seth Rollins' thing, is like he's just over the top wearing, basically like Seinfeld pirate blouses and shit like that. So I don't know. And again, I don't know if this is just kind of a short-term thing where because they're building 2 Survivor Series, they needed to fill out that group, so he's one of the guys. Or if they're actually going to more permanently put him in this group and in a leadership role, if anything, because they were doing some interesting things with Bronson Reed kind of taking over and taking out Seth Rollins because he was weak, because he was damaged from his match with Cody. And I hope they're not having him kind of take a backseat to Logan, of all people. Brock Lesnar is back for this match as well. Roman is back for the match. Cody's now involved. So the War Games, I believe, is the Usos, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar and the Vision guys, basically. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Logan Paul. So maybe CM Punk is not involved in that, actually. I can't remember. And then what else is going on that show? The women's match, they involved Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, so they're the final 2 members of their respective teams, which I believe is Becky, Asuka, Kyrie, and then who else is it? I'm blanking for some reason. But then on the other side, Nia Jax and the woman they just called up from NXT, Lash Legend. And then on the other side, it's Charlotte and Alexa. They're in a tag team right now. So Alexa was basically trying to convince Charlotte to be a part of the group because Charlotte had previously had matches against Rhea Ripley, and she was kind of like, I don't want to necessarily help her, but they convinced her to join. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and now AJ Lee. So that should be a lot of fun. That's a week from this weekend. This weekend is actually AEW's pay-per-view. That should be a lot of fun. I watched Dynamite this week. That was really entertaining. They also had like a long show this week because they're not doing Collision on Saturday tonight. They did it as part of like a 3-hour special thing. And as part of the Collision episode, they had Mercedes Moné defend. I guess defend. Red Velvet is a woman that's wrestling in Ring of Honor right now, and she was the champion, but then she got injured. So then Mercedes won the interim championship, basically. So they were having a match to see who would become the definitive champion, I guess. And it ended up being Mercedes Moné, of course. She's still got a million titles. She is going to be facing Chris Statlander, the current women's champion in AEW, to see if she's going to pick up that belt. I don't expect that to happen. She's already got the TBS title for AEW. I expect this to be her first loss and maybe kind of the first domino in the stack to her actually starting to lose some of these titles and kind of hit her rock bottom. They're also leading into the women's tag team titles. I think I was telling you about that the last time we recorded. Seems like Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa are kind of the odds-on favorites to get these titles, and they had a match on Dynamite. It was a lot of fun. They're doing a great job of actually like working as a team, instead of just having like these two top stars as a tag team. They're actually like putting together tag team moves and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, that should be a good show this weekend. I'll probably catch some clips of it, but other than that, that's been wrestling.
All right, man. So I guess we'll get into what we've been watching. So,
Yeah.
oh well, I guess we talk about South Park real quick. So South Park, there was one episode since we has been on because they don't come out consistent weeks anymore, and they haven't. None of these shows have. So, like this is the one that dealt with Trump and JB Vance having like fall in love, I guess, or something like that. Trump finally found out JB Vance was trying to help kill the baby, but I mean, since he was the baby dead anyway, so it's like whatever.
Right.
But also it dealt with like AI, like how AI is like well, I mean, it's already like here, but it's like really taking over and stuff. Like the incident. It was an incident that was like in Japan. I know, like with the what's it called? What's the program called? Soro or something? Or
Sora, yeah,
Sora. Like people were creating like anime, and a lot of the anime guys in Japan. Well, that's the only place, right? One the only, like the biggest place anyway. They were upset with it, and the government even got involved. They asked so to not like take those down, and to basically like make it like a rule or something, make it so people can't steal those properties, like use those licenses, only use those their characters and things of that nature. And I don't know what's become of that. I mean, I think it's one of those things where, like, yeah, it's a platform and people can what they do with it is not their responsibility. But you know how it is, like with YouTube and everything, like they can also implement something if they want
yeah.
to like not to stop people from using it. So I haven't heard anything. I don't think anything's changed as of right now with that, but I know Japan's like uh I don't know like trying to be threatening because they were already talking about making a law with some of that AI stuff, and I guess it's just within their country, like basically to help really prevent that stuff. I mean, they can't really prevent it outside, but I guess just like they won't the sword won't be used there. I guess it won't be like within the country. It won't be allowed to be used over
Which
there.
is sad because that just means they can't make their own propaganda. They're only going to get served up by the propaganda from the outside world.
Yeah. So it's it's one of those things. Honestly, I don't really care either way. Honestly, but between that, like if they get it to stop, fine. If they don't, also fine for me. Like it don't really matter. Because I want it all gone. I mean, I'm not well, yeah, I want a lot of it gone. Now, it's certain things I don't mind for AI, but like but I understand like from their point of view. But then it's like as long as they're not making money, I just feel like if they're making money from it, I just like, yeah, that's wrong. But I feel like just somebody just posting something and they're not getting non monetize it or anything. I mean, yeah, I could see. Well, you know what? The Simpsons did that with the porn, right? Like people were doing Simpsons porn and stuff. And now I never got it. Were they going after people who are making like I think they were going after people who are getting money from it, right? Like they had a
Oh, I
website. 'Cause
have
I don't
no
think they were just
idea.
going after people. I don't think they were just going after people who were just posting it. Cause yeah, because I remember seeing that in the news years ago. And like it said like, oh, this is like they were like takedown stuff. And I was like, what? I was like, how? I was like, people just drawing. I say, people just drawing the Simpsons, putting it up, and then taking it down, or was it? Yeah, yeah. And then I think it was like one of those websites, those cartoon porn websites, and they're probably like charging, and yeah, that's when you're like using people's licenses and shit.
Mm,
It's like I don't like when I fall on that. It's like yeah, don't make money. Like I'm definitely against them making money off somebody's property, but I'm a little. It's like I just really have no really strong opinion if it's just someone making it. Like as I
yeah.
said, I understand why they're against it, but also like whatever. Um, because I don't know how popular it is, and so like it's not like popular it is, and like what's like I don't feel like it's really hurting them.
Right. What's
Like
its
that's the thing.
actual effect on, let's say, The Simpsons, for example, that
Yeah,
brand?
exactly. Yeah, it's like really people care. It's like whatever. Um, but yeah, the South Park episode, yeah, it dealt with that. And like they had like AI with like Butters, fucking some Gimli character, and they have all these
Well,
other
some of that
cartoon
was
characters.
a
It's crazy.
little much.
What? Yeah, well, much. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is much, but I also see stuff. I mean, like South Park do things, so it's like, no, no.
Yeah.
But I get it. Yeah, it is a little much. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hell, I think the freaking Trump and Jimmy Vance dance was a little too much. I was tired of that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was,
100%. Yeah.
um, but yeah, that was really bad. But no, you know what? They didn't really go really. They didn't really show anything. Honestly, you just heard it. Like they didn't show like them actually fucking like the cartoon characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really like, which I was
But
surprised
there,
honestly.
well, I think there's a weird aspect to it, right? Because like uh, they are kids. So like how much of this is
Well,
that,
they've
right?
been
Like
doing
when
this.
you're
They've been doing this. They've been doing this for so long that if you're at that point, I don't know what to.
yeah.
Then you just don't watch. Or I mean, if you feel like it's a complaint thing, then yeah, go ahead. But I'm not going to argue with you on that. But
Yeah.
also, it's a cartoon. Like I don't even think of them as like kids, honestly.
Yeah. I just wonder if that factors into it at all.
I'm trying to think. I thought I saw. I think I saw someone getting raped. Yeah, that dude was getting raped by a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, they done things anyway. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah. What you think of the episode?
I thought it was fine. As like I was telling you, it didn't feel like it really advanced much in the way of like the overall story outside of like obviously the JD Vance and Donald Trump stuff. But that seemed relatively brief story
It
wise
really was.
for what was mostly just them kind of like I don't know. It felt like they were kind of what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of reveling in their just like uh they're kind of like, oh, the sex scene and stuff like that. Like they're
Yeah,
like, we're just going over the top with this and the AI stuff. and we didn't really get much in the way of like, I guess next week, we're going to get some sort of like progress with the Satan baby, I guess, but I don't know. I guess that's just what I'm looking for here. Like, where are we going with this stuff? Once
Yeah,
that baby
exactly.
is born, if it is born or whatever, where do we go?
All right. So you watch anything else?
Yeah, I also watched The Chair Company. This is the new what is that comedian's name? Tim Robinson, I think. Um, show on HBO Max. It is a comedy that's like played kind of dark. Um, basically, it's about this guy. He's working for this company. I think it's like an architectural firm. And in the first episode, he's like on stage giving this presentation, and the chair breaks out from under him. And he's embarrassed, and everybody laughs at him because it's funny. And then like this just takes him down this like very odd rabbit hole of like he becomes very focused on this company because like how dare them have this chair break under me and embarrass me basically. And then it turns out to be this whole like conspiracy theory thing, and it's very weird. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think 3 episodes into it. But it's been coming out these past couple of weeks. I'm not caught up to it just yet. Um, but it is very much like it's not this super cringe comedy that like I feel like he's typically associated with. Um, but there's definitely moments of that. And it's not just like a straight up, sitcom style comedy, but it's got its very funny moments to it, and it is outlandish even though it's not kind of like super cringy. Um I think you would probably enjoy it. So I would say definitely check it out. But just generally it's maybe a little hard to get into immediately, but I definitely think it gets rolling pretty quickly as far as like deep down the rabbit hole and into this kind of grand conspiracy stuff. And I'm interested to see where it goes, especially since
Oh,
it sounds
okay.
like it's already been picked up for a season 2. So yeah, it might be worth checking out for you.
All right. Um, what else? All right. So yeah, so that's it. So I guess we get to what we were playing.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So I've been playing. I play a few new games too. But let me get the old ones out the way. Last Defense Academy. I'm still playing that, but I'm actually playing a better timeline now. Like I'm finally finished everything from the timeline. Well, mostly everything until it's one where it pauses and it says you have to do another timeline to continue this. But I basically finished all I can of the timeline. If I killed one of the dudes, one of the traitors in our group. This time now I'm doing the timeline of if I let him live. And yeah, I like it again because now since I finished all that stupid stuff, like that stuff with the fish heads or whatever, now it's actually getting to something like more sci-fi and things of that nature. Um, and I'm starting to connect a little bit of the dots of like why certain things happen in the other timelines. And so yeah, so at least the story is progressing in that way. Also, I didn't really play any Outer Worlds 2 that much in the last 2 weeks worth talking about. Uh, I did pick up NCAA Football 26 for the PS5 and
Nice.
MLB 25 for the PS5 because there was Black Friday sales on them, and so I just picked those two up. And NCAA, I played some of it. Like it's like presentation wise, is definitely better than last year's. Gameplay wise, I can't tell you because it's I don't really play like I don't play the game the way you kind of supposed to. I play my own way, so it don't like it doesn't matter. Like me, the presentation has to be good. gameplay has to just be like okay enough for me to play it. Like I'm really into the presentation. Like I do like that I have the trophy room now where they can have the trophies that you have obtained through your career as well. I do a franchise, so I'm a coach. Um, but the music is definitely better because last year it was good, but it was just the same music. It was the same band like playing the songs, and it wasn't. I don't even know the songs change in the menus. Honestly, now they finally do have different songs and everything, like either fight songs and then either some bands just playing some actually licensed music, but as a band. And yeah, it's cool. So yeah, I'll be playing some more of that, and because I only played like a couple games, so still not getting everything that's really different. And then again, I mean, I haven't really played all of NCAA 25 either. I just played franchise. I didn't do the my player, so well, whatever they call my player in EA. Like I didn't do that like cosplay. I just picked the college. Like I'm ODU right now, like ODU defensive coordinator, and trying to move up. All right. And MLB. I mean MLB. I played it on the Switch, and yeah, it just runs a lot better on this. And it looks good. It looks good, but it still has that. Like I said, it's one of those games where I feel like they I don't know, maybe money is not put into it because they should look a whole lot better. Like it should look a whole lot better than this.
It's
Like
the
it looks
Pokemon
good.
issue.
It's fine, but yeah, it's like nah, man. This game could have been on last system. It just wouldn't run as well. But it's like it doesn't look. It doesn't look that different than the last gen. Like it, you there needs to be more to this. Also went back to Claire Obscure,
Nice.
Expedition 13 again. So I started from the beginning again because I was like, I've been gone for so long from this. I haven't played
Mhm.
since March or whatever, and so I said, yeah, let me start from the beginning. I wasn't that far like into it, so I didn't feel like
Oh,
it was a big step back, and
mhm.
and I did catch up to where I was, and I was surprised how fast it was this time. I was like, oh yeah, I definitely wasn't that long. I think it's more me just traveling and looking around and stuff was taking up time. Now I just know where
Right.
to go. Uh, yeah, so that's not really nothing new for me to talk with that. But I go. Oh, I will say that. Yeah, with the whole timing issue, yeah, it's something you just have to feel for each enemy because all the enemies are different. It's not. I don't think it's something you can just pick up. Like it's almost
Yeah.
like you'll get lucky if you block it on your first try because it's like you won't know. Like you won't know. Like they say, hey, wait to hit, but like sometimes I do that, but then I'm not ready for the second one because I don't know. Like, oh, it's a two thing. I'm
Mhm.
like, it's not just one hit. Sometimes it's just one. They hit you one time and you can parry it. Sometimes they do hit and then real quick they hit you again. It's like, oh, I would never known that. It's like I had to get hit so I can know that. Okay, so now I know next time they hit me, I can parry it. So it's all right. Like the battle system. I mean, it's more than all right. I like it. I like that it has that in there. So and also not the same because then it gets to a point because when it gets to a point like it's the same enemy, then I just get bored because it's like, oh, I know how to beat this, and yeah, I mean, it's still fun, but it's still fun. I mean, no, I'm saying I'm not bored, but I'm saying if it was like, oh, I just know it's an indicator, and it's yeah, I would just start getting bored. It's like, oh, I can just do it every time now, and
Right. Yeah.
so yeah, so at least it's not a game where you have to grind or something like that. Like yeah, so that's cool. Um, Let me see. Also play some new games. Monsters Are Coming. Is a game that came out on Game Pass. I believe it's everywhere. I want to say it's everywhere else too, but I'm not sure. Um, it is a roguelike um game, kind of in the vein of roguelikes like Vampire Survivors and um Ball Pit or whatever. It's you are like a some soldier or whatever, and you have this moving castle basically. And as you the castle's moving down the map. So enemies are coming from the sides, so you have to go fight the enemy. It's an auto attack button with your guy, and as you pick up gems just like in Vampire Survivor, then you have to bring it back to the castle, and the cat and so it can the castle takes it, and then it levels up. Now, also, you also want to build stuff on your castle. So like leveling up help with that also. Like build like a towers to shoot or like improvements to those towers. Like you may have a tower that you have you can build these homes that hey they help make this tower more powerful or something like that. And then you pick the same tower again. You might put it somewhere else around your castle, or you can upgrade the one you already have. I think it's like 3 upgrades each. Like see so far for the ones I've used, and also you can also it's auto attack and auto harvest because you can harvest the trees and the stone, which like stone is basically health. So that's the
Mm.
health for your castle. So if even if it's at max health, it still will store the stones. So when it gets hit,
Oh, that's
it'll
cool.
just use them. And the wood is for the towers. It's for how fast will the towers shoot. So like it levels up
Mm.
every time you give it wood. So the towers, well, like every while, like the towers be shooting a lot faster at the enemies. Um, and yeah, and there's some other things you pick up along the way, like gold, because gold, like as you get to a point on the map, you get to a point where it is like a stopping point where they put up the gates to stop the enemy from coming, and that's where you can go buy stuff. Or then you go to these little, or you can do like a little battle where you try to unlock a special item for your castle or something like that. Um, yeah, and as I was playing, man, it got that addicting factor to it, just like with Ball Pit and Vampire Survivor. Like I was just trying it out to see like if it's okay, it was an okay game. So let me see if this is all right. Um, and I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, this is pretty good. And I don't like that it's okay because I don't. It's like I already got Ball Pit now, and then I want to go play Vampire Survivors when they have the update that comes next month. So it's yeah, it's actually a pretty alright game. I don't know where the reviews are for. I mean, the views were okay for the little bit that were out at the time I was looking, but I don't know what it says right now on it. But but for what I've seen, other people are joining too, and like other people are saying, let's say 80% on Metacritic, and like other people, like they were saying, like me, is like yeah, like they wish that this game was not as addicting as it was. Because I started playing for hours too. Because I just tried it out, and I was just up all night like playing it. But yeah, it's a cool game. I like the whole aspect of you building around your castle and stuff like that. And yeah, man, it's like you got this built like it kind of reminds me, yeah, it's like what even Ball Pit has like that, but Ball Pit is more like the break between your fights you do it. This is why you are fighting. You're building up your castle,
Mm.
and then it goes to a map. If you finish this whole stage, it goes to a map where you put your castles at. Like it's almost like you have what they call it. I forgot what it's called. Like some place where some zone where it's like, hey, safe zone, whatever it's called. I forgot what they call it because I guess to stay away from the monsters. And I don't know what's. I never really got to know what's that for. Like, why do we like? What does these castles being here mean? Like, what do you
Right.
do? But I'm not sure. But it does have that aspect of like you also collect these compasses, which you use outside of matches to level up base things. So level up your base attacks or your castle's fortress or your own defense. Yeah, things of that nature. So just like in Vampire Survivors and Ball Pit and like all games of that like. So yeah, man, it's pretty good. It's a rogue light. Yeah, rogue light. Tower Survivor rogue light.
No, they're just mashing all of them up now.
Yeah, let's put everything together, man. What else have I played? I also played a little bit of Clover Pit. Only a very little. Clover Pit, I think it came out Did it come out earlier this year? That's when it came out.
Yeah, it came out earlier this year.
Yeah, and now it's on Game Pass, and it's it reminds me of the look of Inscription, like the
Yeah,
look of it. But it's basically a which I find it funny. Like I mean, on the Reddit post where like someone said something about Inscription, and the guy said like you missed Inscription. It's like the only thing it is similar to Inscription is just the look of it. Is like there's nothing else. It's like, dude, most people if they know in the know if they see this game, they're going. If you play the Inscription, you're going to think of Inscription. Like and that's exactly why
yeah,
because
because the
of the
premise is
look
also
of
like
it.
you're gambling for your life, right?
Life
It's
exactly
not
the
just
same.
the graphics
Yeah,
that make you think of it.
it's like, what are you talking about? He said because he said like, yeah, but you're not like he said you're not doing that. I say, well, yeah, it's not the same fucking game. Yeah, we know that. It's like I swear these freaking internet nerds, yo. I just like what I guess like maybe in your life you just maybe it's like you don't have like you feel so little power in your life and you're like you always get talked down to stuff that this is it like here I am God. So like that like he and I can just be an ass and everybody's stupid and whatever. It's like oh my god. Anyway, um, yes, you are like, yeah, somehow you got locked in, almost, I guess you could say it was like a soft thing situation here. Um, and in a small room, and you have this coin slot, basically, like at the gambling casinos, there, and it's like a game with it. Now, I did not understand it. I have not like I don't understand how I know if I lose, don't have enough tickets and enough money to pay for whatever the guy's asking for. If I could go to the next round, I'll die. But I
Mhm.
don't know, like, because I only played like one round, me a couple rounds until I died, and like I don't know what like what's the strategy here. Now I know there's some things is luck, like so I understand that, but I don't understand the trigger button because I was like, when I'm supposed to hit the trigger button, and like I just be pressing it, and I was like, I don't know, but it's not doing anything. Um, and I know you can buy some things on the back to like help you to have a better chance of getting the right slots, like the right things to line up. But
Right.
yeah, I'm still learning about this game though. Like I'm not really fully understanding. I was hoping I would just play and it just come to me. I guess I mean I haven't played enough though, also. So it's something I have to play some more of. But I mean, I can mean the way it looks, I can see the appeal of it. Like I can see how it can be like fun or something. It doesn't seem as complicated as Inscription. I mean, Inscription not that I'm not call Inscription complicated, but it's a lot more with cards and stuff. Yeah, because it's a lot more with that. Like this is slots, and you just you pull that a lever and you hope for the best. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty simple. Um, and I got some other things in there too. And apparently, I got an achievement for taking a dump in the bathroom.
Oh,
But
well, there you go.
you keep your dump and pee for a reason. These are items apparently, and I didn't look up to see what they were meant for because it's like because I got a jar. It is like what the hell? It's like how the hell do you
Mhm.
keep this? But yeah, whatever. But I heard some good things with this game. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'll continue to try it out. But like with this and monsters are coming and ball pits, like what the fuck, man? It's like I can't keep taking these time consuming games, like these short time consuming games, and that may be my future. Like they're cheap and you put a lot of time to them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like so, this maybe the future of like where I'm looking at, where I'll be playing games up to I'm old.
Addiction-based gaming.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, without me putting like too much money into it. Like without the whole thing of like gambling my life away, like on those phone games, those free to play games.
I can faux gamble in these games instead.
Yeah, exactly. All right. what else? I think that's it. I can't think. I didn't play no more Dispatch. So yeah, I think that's it. So what you been playing, man?
All right, so speaking of Ball Pit, I did get back into Ball Pit a bit. I actually beat the first level with one of my guys, but that didn't allow me to actually get to the next level. I have to beat it with another one of the characters first, which is a little frustrating. Mostly because I just felt kind of like I got lucky with that one guy, and I also liked his build a little better. He's the one that I think starts out with the fire weapon.
Yeah,
Basically just the second guy you unlock. He's the one I've been kind of maining. I still don't fully understand the like brick breaker aspect of it. Like I guess I do a little better when I do like get in and when I do touch the balls, because then then I can shoot them again quicker, I guess, effectively is what that is, as opposed to them bouncing off the wall and then coming back to me. I guess the thing that I don't really like about it in comparison to one of those kind of things is because the enemies are constantly moving closer to you, it doesn't necessarily feel like shooting the ball up the back and like having it do like a whole bunch of bouncing in the back row, or like even, in a small area is really helping me in the way that it would with like a brick breaker kind of thing, where it's like, oh, now I don't have to worry about catching the ball. It's just doing its
interesting.
own thing up there. So that's kind of like weird. And also like I've come to realize, at least for myself, I don't really like the ghost ball where it goes through the enemies, because I want them to, again, I want it to hit those enemies up front and bounce back to me so that I can hit them again. So those guys don't get too close to me. Yeah, I just kind of feel like in the one round that I won, I really got lucky with kind of the weapons they were giving me. Based on what you
Yeah,
said
I
about
mean
the
that's
sorry.
yeah, that's kind of what it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like especially on runs where like I'm what, especially when the runs when like they're low, my guys are low powered because I haven't leveled them up because I just got them,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's like I have to get lucky to get some good balls, man, because sometimes I don't, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna live. It's like I'm not gonna let live do this, but it's okay because you still get stuff as you
Mhm.
play through the runs.
Okay, so like long term, I am kind of getting stronger, right? I guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so there is some positivity there, I guess. So yeah, I'm enjoying it though, because like even the rounds that I wasn't winning, I was like doing the harvesting stuff and then bouncing right back into it. And based on what you said about the harvesting stuff, I like got that a little more, where it's like, okay, if I aim this guy, now I can bounce around and hit this stuff, as opposed to what I had previously done. Yeah, I do. And I
which was
like
what? Which was what? What you do? What you previously do?
just shoot off the thing like
Yeah,
straight,
yeah, me too,
bounce
me
straight up
too.
and down.
Oh,
Because I didn't
you
realize I
bounced
could
it
aim it at
straight.
first.
I'm about to say you bounced it straight. Good God! Like
Yeah,
I
like I
mean,
just shot it. Like I didn't realize what I was doing, and then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make it go straight.
so it didn't went nowhere. So I was
Yeah,
like it just
basically.
goes.
I
Yeah,
aimed it for like the one wood area or whatever, the grass area that I put right in
yeah.
front of it, and then that, yeah, literally that was it. Um, so yeah, and that makes a lot more sense now. And now I've got like all these buildings too, so I'm kind of like funneling them into the areas that I want them to bounce into and all that stuff. So like I'm doing better there. I feel like I'm actually achieving something there. And yeah, it is addicting. It's the like I can kind of stay away from it, but then once I start playing it, then I'm just like, okay, another round. That one didn't go as well as I wanted to. Another round, let's do this. Um, so yeah, I do like it. I'm I'm getting into it. I would like to see more. Like I want to see what the next levels look like. I like the like Vampire Survivors esque like combo. Like once you find the two right weapons that do the fusion together well. And that's part of what like got me over the hump, I think, with the one that I won, because I got like a poison blizzard or something like that, and it was just like annihilating these guys, and that was awesome. Yeah, so that was cool. I also played some of the Kirby's Air Ride like network test when they did that the other weekend, just to kind of see what it was, you know, what it feels like. I played that original game, but that was years and years ago. I I think there was some of the city stuff in there, but I didn't really
Yeah,
get
that's what
what
it
they were
was. That's what people
doing
said
with
they
that.
liked. People said they liked
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I didn't really initially get it from just like jumping into it. So I went into like the racing portion of it, and it just felt a little too autopilot, and it's mostly cuz I didn't understand, like it's more so like you have to strategically brake slash drift more so than like a Mario Kart. This is like very like sharp angle turns and stuff like that. So it was more concerning yourself with that. And then I didn't understand necessarily like when I was picking up weapons and how to use them necessarily. Um, so I hope they come out with a demo for this at some point. Just to get more people like playing it and accustomed to like trying it out. That way maybe they'll get more sales. I don't know how it's doing right now, but I'm gonna assume, you know, people are still favoring Mario Kart over it. Just to get a little more time with it and see like if there is something there. Cause like, yeah, the city stuff in the videos that they had put out looked like the more interesting part of it, honestly. And it looked kind of more interesting than the Nintendo's the Mario Kart open world stuff, which feels mostly pretty barren. Yeah. Played some Psychonauts 2 because I finished Keeper, and I'll talk about that at the end. And I was telling you, like, it kind of made me want to play Psychonauts 2, and that's just, yeah. By the end of that game, I was like, yeah, I think Psychonauts 2, I should give a try. I feel kind of guilty about playing this over like a newer game, but like if I'm now at least motivated to try and get through this game, I'm just going to use that motivation, because otherwise I'm never going to, you know, I'm going to keep telling myself I'm going to get back to it and then never actually get back to it. I don't think I'm further than I was previously already, so I'm still kind of catching up to that. But I'm having a lot of fun with Psychonauts 2. It looks really nice.
Oh, good, man.
And then Keeper. Yeah. So I beat Keeper. I am okay on it. I'm kind of like, I'm more positive than negative, but probably not by much. I would say about 50% of this game, maybe 40% of this game, I think they're really doing some interesting stuff. And then the rest of it, they're really not. And it almost feels just like filler. And it's not like they didn't try filler. Like they're just like, oh, we got these two cool concepts, and then we're just going to, you know, AI the rest of this game for us. But it doesn't feel like a lot of the like really creative ideas went into these portions of the game. And I don't know if that's just like they had these really two good ideas and they were like, we want to do this. How do we connect them? Or if it was like, okay, this is the game we're designing, but also there should be a little more interesting stuff going on. So, and the unfortunate thing is like the really interesting stuff to me was about halfway through the game and basically near the end of the game. So even though it's a shorter game, there's a lot of commitment to spending time with this game to get to those fun and interesting concepts. And because of that, I think this game, like if I'm rating it, is kind of a disappointment. I really like those bits, but I don't know that I can overlook all of the like relatively blasé, simple puzzle stuff and just kind of traversal stuff. It is in a lot of ways just kind of walking simulator, to use that kind of terminology. And the environments are very nice. They look excellent. The whole game is beautiful. But at the end of the day, it doesn't feel like there's much depth to it outside of those two areas of the game. And it's really unfortunate. So I'm kind of, down on this game, unfortunately. So that is what I've been playing, Dominic.
So, I guess we'll take a quick break. When we get back, we get to the flashback segment.
All right.
We're back. And now we're doing the flashback segment. We're just going to do the rest of November because next week it's not going to be a show. Holiday week, going to be out of town doing stuff, holiday things. And hold on real quick. Excuse me. I probably won't remember to edit that out because I probably will look at that space and still think I'm just regularly talking. All right. Hey, so excuse me, guys, for that burp. So it's a big. Oh yeah, this is a big flashback because it's holiday time. So this is when a lot of the heavy hitters come out. And 10 years ago, there were some heavy hitters. Man, we starting off with Fallout 4. Came out 10 years ago, and they have an anniversary pack that's out now, and apparently that's getting freaking like shitted on, like no Steam because of the problems they have with that. But anyway, Fallout 4 came out. Now you remember they had that freaking like announcement during E3, and like they said, oh, it's coming out this year. And that was huge. And it came out, and it was generally liked. Yeah, it was generally liked. I mean, I think this is when people start getting the little Bethesda fatigue, as in the whole gaming world. Because obviously, Fallout 76, as much problems as that game has at the beginning, it is doing well. I mean, as far as like people online and everything, like it's. Like I would think that game had failed based on how people were talking about it, and
yeah, shockingly, it still exists.
Yeah, and my cousin had mentioned that because he even said like, yeah, beginning, yeah, man, that game was trash, but he said like, man, he really loved it. He really loved it after that. I think he said he had some trouble with something else that's happened recently, but yeah, he was really into that. But Fallout 4, I mean, it was a big deal because your protagonist talked, which. I like that. I know some people who have their preferences, but I like when the protagonists talk. And also, you could build your settlements and things of that nature, and like that was pretty cool. Even though I really kind of wish they would have went like the direction of like updating it so that it would be more Sims-esque, like in building places, not as in Fallout way, because like it's okay, like it's okay as that, but it's not really intuitive as you look an overview of a map and building a house or something like that.
You would definitely like start building something, and then when you reach the next wall where you were supposed to connect them, you're like, an angle off or something like that because it wasn't a true 90-degree angle or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, now I just have this weird gap right here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was hoping. It's like, hey, they put this. It's like I was giving a bit of benefit of the doubt. I was saying like, which maybe they did. I was saying like, okay, they implement this kind of late and kind of just end there, and like just something nice to do because you don't really have to do it, but. Maybe they'll do something to update it so that, it's a whole lot better. And I mean, they updated as far as adding items and things of that nature. Yeah. But from what I can tell, like, nah, it's still not in the way of like, oh, this is just how I'm trying to think of a game. Man, I don't like, I'm trying to think of a game like that where I'm just like kind of building a house, something. I mean, like World Coaster Tycoon-ish, kind of thing. Yeah, like SimCity, Tycoon, like in that way format. Like I was thinking, like, hey, let's make it so I can just kind of place things and look like a above view
Yeah.
area map. Oh man. But now I'm trying to think. So I never did play No Man's Sky because they got that. Um, So I were like, oh, their interface. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised their interface is a whole lot better. I mean, with that
Mhm.
than Fallout. But anyway, Fallout 4, and I liked the game. Like overall, the story was good. I played through it. It was nice, and yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Yeah, overall, I like the main story more than the main story of 3. Um, like playing through it, and I think this, I mean, the story wise, I mean, 3 was good too. But I'm just like, as far as gameplay and going through, I like Fallout 4 more. Now, as far as the DLC, I think 3's DLC is definitely better than 4's. Um, I mean, well, to be honest, I only played 2 of 4's, and they were okay. But I played all of 3, and all of 3's were well, not I don't know about all, but I liked them. I liked some a lot more than I did 4. Like I still remember some of 3's, well, I don't remember 4 that much.
Yeah.
Um, and I think, oh well, obviously, like the Las Vegas one, there's one that I really like in Las Vegas. I really remember that I really like. I don't know if the other ones might have been good too. I just don't remember. Anyway, yeah, Fallout 4. So, like, what did you think about this game?
Initially, I was like kind of really huge on it. I was excited to get back into the Fallout world. I had been big on Fallout 3 and then kind of missed out on New Vegas mostly because I think I came to Fallout 3 late, so I was a little burnt out by the time that was coming out and then just never got around to playing it. So then coming into 4, but for me 4 was kind of the appeal of 3 to me, at least a portion of it, was that DC setting and it being close by and kind of knowing some of that stuff. Whereas Boston, like, the big spots, but for the most part, it wasn't as familiar of an adventure for me. Um, I liked kind of what they were doing with the story with the different factions and stuff. But I never saw the resolution to it, obviously, because I kind of fell off of it. Um, but that's a game that I spent a lot of time in to have fallen off. I feel like, if I recall correctly, I feel like I spent quite a bit of time with that game because I did
Yeah, you
enjoy it.
have. You just never finished. Yeah, you just never finished it. Yeah, but you did spend
Yeah.
a lot of time.
Because even I didn't love the base building stuff. I engaged with it kind of as much as I needed to progress in the game. Um, but I did find myself getting involved in like the guy that would be around your base and be like, oh, we got another mission for you. Like I found myself getting involved in that stuff way too much, knowing that there was really kind of no end to it. Um, Yeah, so I had fun with it, and like this anniversary thing would have been probably kind of the perfect opportunity to jump back into it. But there are so many like between you making me realize that one, you have to pay for it because I think initially I just kind of assumed like, oh, maybe it's a free upgrade thing, and then now being like, well, I own all the DLC already, but I don't own just like this content creation pack. So do I just need to buy that, or do I have to buy this whole thing, or do I have to buy the upgrade thing? And if so, how do I get that? Because I can't just
What
go
is?
to the Fallout page in
I want to
Steam
believe
and
that
it
the
be there.
upgrade, those upgrades. I feel like that's got to be just an update. Like I feel like I want to. I want to say that the creation thing is just. Um. I mean, that's what's really you're
Like
buying.
additional
If
content, right?
yeah, yeah,
Whereas opposed to like, oh, make it
that's
a
the
little
real additional
cleaner, make
content.
it a little sharper. That's part of like
Yeah.
the free update or whatever. Yeah, I
I
don't
want to.
know.
I want to. I mean, I want to say that, but they don't really explain that because that's what. And
No.
I'm only assuming that because they don't say that. I'm assuming like, nah, it can't be you buy the creation pack and they do it, then they do it. It's got to be
Yeah, it's weird.
something they do because that and because they would say that they would say like, oh, this is the update. Like I don't know. It's weird how they're doing an anniversary pack. But from what I saw for the Reddit, it's like you have it. The only thing you don't have is the creation pack.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if that like you said, it doesn't sound like that's what it is. They don't say that. Oh, this is the only way you can get the so-called anniversary update or whatever. I honestly don't know what the update is. I'll tell you the truth because they did do already like kind of HD up stuff, but like
there's a high
Ultra
res
HD
texture pack on
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Too, yeah.
So I don't know what it is and stuff with that pack.
Yeah,
it's bad enough.
It's
It's
very
bad enough.
odd.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad enough that because we're confused. We don't usually be confused on things from this one Bethesda. It's usually pretty much straightforward. I mean,
yeah, not things that make sense.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the next game. The next game, another big game. Rise of the Tomb Raider came out 10 years ago. This is the I think this is really consensus on this is like this is the best one out of the new three. Yeah, it was better than the first one. So that was good, like as a sequel. And I heard like 3 was a little disappointing compared to 2. People weren't as high on it as 2. I mean, people were okay with that one. But Rise of Tomb Raider, man, like that got a lot of praise. And this was when it was.
Is this the one that had the like witch DLC to it?
Yes.
Or was that the first? Okay.
The witch. I want to say it was this one.
Because I think I beat the first one, and then the second one, oddly enough, I played a bunch of it, and then I didn't think I had beat it, and then when I went, recently, I downloaded it, just be like, I'm interested in seeing what this is and where I stopped, and like I had beaten the game, and I was like, man, I don't remember anything about this.
Yeah, I didn't think you. Yeah, this is with Baba Yaga. Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't think you did play it because when I played it, it seemed like I was talking about it and you didn't know. Yeah, because you didn't play it.
Yeah, maybe somehow, but like maybe I was like in your save or something like that, and that's why it looked like I had beat the game. But you would have played that on the Xbox, right?
No, I played that.
It would have been PC. Okay.
It was PC.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. My brain's broken, Dominic. I listen to podcasts and I hear people talk about like games that they played, like, oh man, like this is they know the exact number of games they played in their life, and they're like the ending of this one. And I'm like, are these people just making things up, or are they just like really, really good at having brains that function well? It's like, I don't get it.
But yeah, the Rise of Tomb Raider, man, like as far as like action adventure, it's one of the top games out there. Like, definitely. Well done.
I had a lot of fun with what I played.
Yeah, and like compared to like Uncharted is more of a like movie and like movie going forward. The puzzles, I give it the Uncharted puzzles be fun, and things like that. But
it's kind of few and far between.
Yeah, it's a lot because it's a lot of action in Uncharted. Like that's
a lot of shooting gallery stuff. Yeah.
While Rise isn't like a whole lot of shooting. Like it has its moments, but like with the climbing and the climbing is really good. It's really done very well. And with the puzzles they have in there, it's really good because that's what really Tomb Raider is. Like, yes, you've seen it like her having the double guns in the old Tomb Raider, but it's really like the puzzles were the big thing. Like for the game being good and not just about her and her big boobs. But yeah, man, and like this was good. Like this is really good. Like I do want to go back, but I was like, I want to just finish three. I want to just go play three and then go back and do all again. But yeah, this is when it was exclusive to Xbox and PC, of course. Um, and yeah, because you didn't. Did you buy it on Xbox? Did you buy? Because I know I didn't buy it.
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, because I played on PC, so I must have
Well,
didn't play it when it first came out. Then
yeah. I'm trying to think because
because
I feel like
did it come on? Because right here it just says Xbox. I mean, it don't say PC.
15. Yeah. Yeah, because it didn't come out on PC until January of the next year. A couple months
Oh, okay,
later.
so that's yeah. So yeah, so I didn't So yeah, so I didn't play it till PC, so I didn't play it when it first came out. But yeah, this is what Xbox had that deal. But thing is, it was a sucky deal because they told they said, "Hey, our deal is only 1 year." It's like, what's the point
Yeah.
of having it exclusive? Because you told the whole thing with Sony is that even when it was coming to the Xbox, and you wouldn't know when. You would just know
Yeah.
that
Well, I
you
think
all you
that's
knew was
after the deal
yeah.
had already soured, right? Like the first game they had that deal, right? And then that
No, no,
kind
this
of
is the first one.
this
This
is the
is the
first
first
one
one.
that they
The first and only one. The first
Oh,
game
okay. They
came
didn't
on
do that with
everything.
the okay. Okay.
Yeah, I that's why I didn't get like I gotta think that wasn't the plan. Like Microsoft's probably angry. They had to be.
Yeah.
Had to be like, what the fuck you doing? It's like, why would you tell them a year that all people will do is say like, well, I'll just wait a year. That's like I just like
That's got to be
we're trying
Square
to
Enix being petty, right? Because like even with Final Fantasy they did that, but then they didn't actually release the game after a year.
oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
So like that's
Exactly.
kind of weird now that I think about it. Like because I was like, oh, maybe it's a Japan thing where they're like, oh, this European game on this American console, we're just gonna get our money back, and then we're gonna say that it's coming to the PlayStation where it belongs. But like now that I think about it, yeah, they did that same thing with Final Fantasy VII, and then proceeded to not release it after the year was up.
Nope. But yeah, Rise of Tomb Raider, the best one. Now we don't know. They even is when is the one's coming out or not? Like, who are they with?
Amazon,
Okay.
I think.
Well, they come out with a series then. The series on Amazon Prime. That's what it is. A cartoon. Uh, excuse me. What else we got here? We got StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void came out. This is the third chapter of the StarCraft 2 series, which is the Protoss, which I never played. I still haven't even finished the Heart of Swarm. Like I
Mm,
really want to finish those. I did like the first one. Story wasn't great, but it seems like that's what Blizzard kind of falls short on is just stories. Except for the short stories they have for Overwatch.
yeah.
But they never did do a campaign, so I guess I will never know they would just to be good at that. Who knows? But yeah, this is the last one, Legacy 4. I don't know how people felt about this, honestly. No idea. I know overall they like StarCraft multiplayer, but I don't know
Yeah.
like particularly this one. Like that people like, oh, this is really good. I mean Metacritic got an 88. So I don't know. Game before I gave it 8.75. GameSpot gave it an 8. IGN gave it an 8.9. PC Gamer gave it 91%. So hey, maybe they do. Like, but then again, like they could be a lot of it could be multiplayer too. I wonder if the campaign was any good. Uh, Let me see. I guess it's all right. Yeah, I mean, and this is pretty much the and well, I would say in the StarCraft. I mean, StarCraft people still play online and things of that nature, but
New
yeah,
content.
yeah, basically, yeah. This is pretty much it, and yeah, I wonder what the future of these franchises are now. Like, who's coming out with the next number?
Yeah.
Like Diablo got a 4. Like it got more Diablos coming out than like Warcraft, like just regular Warcraft and StarCraft. And I feel like
It
Warcraft probably
definitely
just
feels
stopped.
like we'll see another Diablo before we see another
Yeah,
StarCraft or
yeah.
even
And like
Warcraft.
I feel like Warcraft just said like we're just gonna do World of Warcraft. We ain't doing no more Warcrafts.
Yeah, I don't want to distract from that.
I mean, they did those updates on those games, but it's just, yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
All right. What else we have here? We got Back to the Future. The game came out. This was the Telltale game. So this is was this all the episodes? Oh, this is the first episode.
I don't know. I saw it and I highlighted. I want to say it's probably all the episodes.
The game is split into 5 episodes. Blah blah blah. The first episode happened
Yeah.
on 2010. Good God!
Yeah.
Wait
So
a
this
minute.
shit's old.
Was that?
Because
Oh,
even
wait a
like
minute.
when I look at the complete packages, like all of them came out in October. I don't see where a November release was for any of this.
This must be. Wait a minute. So was this what's a PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One? Xbox 360 didn't get it till late, and like PS3 got it, and the PC already had it. Is that what they're trying to say?
I guess.
Yeah, PS3. PS3 got it first before anybody, even PC.
Mm.
So yeah, PS3 was done by 2011. Yeah, everybody, this is only new for these guys. I already had beat the game. Yeah, I got it. What did I get it on? I think I played it on
I would
PC. Did
have
I play it
thought
on PC first?
PC. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said PC first. Yeah. Yeah, PC. It came out 2011 complete pack. So
Mm.
yeah, I already beat this game. Yeah. All right. So what we got next? We got Assassin's Creed Syndicate came out, and this is the one where they go to Great Britain.
This basically felt like the return to prominence after Unity fell on its face. I mean, shit, Game Informer gave it a 9 out of 10. I feel like that's a
Yeah.
little surprising. GameSpot did too. IGN gave it a 8.2. Structoid is 7.5. So, I mean, this one Polygon was still giving reviews an 8.5. This is one that, like, if they were to do a remaster or a revisit of, like, I think it'd be a good idea to maybe do that one, because I feel like a lot of people missed out on this one.
It's still there, Daniel. I saw it on the
I know.
PS5 up there. Like I could play. Hey, Xbox too, because of Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah, and I think on PC I've got it as part of like one of Epic Store's, Christmas time. We're giving a game a week away or something. So it's definitely available to play. Give me the time. And
Yeah, that game, they'll put it right in front of your face, like already set up on the TV, and just say like, "Man, it just gotta make it a bit." I mean, they just put out another one.
If only I could just try this. Yeah, but think about how muddy those graphics are nowadays, Dominic. It's probably disgusting looking.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think it's all right.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure it probably doesn't even need an upgrade. It probably looks perfectly fine.
Yeah. This is Star Wars Battlefront came out also 10 years ago. This is big because everybody wanted Battlefront again. Like they've been asking for this for years. Finally got it, and it looked great. It looked great, and yeah, it was overall it was good. It had like it's just so funny because like it came out really good, but there was still some, like controversy because I mean it didn't get super high scores. Like these weren't 8s or 9s; these were 7s and 8s. Really, and the mix, yeah, the views are. Let me see why they do that. Noted negative reviews, but predicted that the game would prevail if financial hit. Blah 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 blah. Dan Reichert of Giant Bomb praised the game for capturing Star Wars feel due to heavy criticism about the game's lack of depth and approach to casual players. Blake Jorgensen, Electronic Arts chief financial officer, admitted that the game was intentionally designed to be accessible for those new to the first-person shooter games or children wanting to play with their parents. I hate when they use that. I hate when people do that. Like children to play with their parents. How about just children just playing? I mean, I don't get that going against hardcore fan base of the Star Wars Battlefront 2004. The universal consensus among many critics is that the game's visuals are generally praiseworthy. For that reason, Mitch Dyer of IGN referred to the game as one of the best looking games of the generation. The feeling of Battlefront's lack of content upon release was noticed by several critics. Andrew Reiner of Game Informer criticized the season pass approach by feeling a little cheated given the sparse content available at launch. All right, so yeah, I knew it was some kind of controversy. I just didn't know what exactly it was. So like, yeah, it was the content. It didn't seem like it was enough to it, even though it was like fun, but it wasn't enough maps or modes or anything. And it seems like, yeah, like you basically had to get the season pass. I'm added to it. But like two, I think two was one like, okay, this was an upgrade. It was definitely an upgrade. From what they did here. And I think that's why I didn't get it. Because I would have gotten this game. Another reason I didn't get it is because there wasn't bots. And I wanted to play like what I played on PlayStation 2. Because how most people played, because most people didn't have online when they got this game. I was like, hey, I don't want to play with these people. Like they're assholes. And they're assholes ain't good. And it's also I want to have fun. I don't have fun, just keep dying. All right, so that's it for 2015. So now we're going back to 2005. I don't know why I put 2015 over this one. But 2005, 20 years, and we got Crash Team Racing on the PSP. I did not know it came to the PSP. So,
There's only one reason I highlighted this, Dominic.
Yeah, this is Vivendi one. This is not even Naughty Dog. So whatever. Was it any good?
The only reason I highlighted this, Dominic, is because it was put up against its competition and it failed.
Oh, because Mario Kart came
Mario
out.
Kart DS came out 4 days later and destroyed it.
Of course, one was going to destroy it. I mean, you talk about a DS versus a PSP, and then it's the bullshit Cast Team Racing people who made it. It wasn't even like the good guys. Like, it's just so mad. I just call them these guys bad guys. And, but no, yes, Mario Kart DS came out, man. And that was of course great. I mean, there's hardly any if there is a bad Mario Kart game, I don't know it, because even Double Dash got good reviews. It just wasn't high, but they weren't like high as the other ones. Because there's some people who gave it a high score, but yeah, I don't know any bad Mario Kart games. Like Mario Kart is like the reciprocal of like Mario Party. You know, I mean, it's like you don't know a bad Mario Kart game, and you don't know a good Mario Party game, and like that's basically what it is. And I say that while never even playing a Mario Party game, just going by what people say about them. Like I never touched the game, but anyway, Mario Kart. I did end up getting this when I got a DS Lite. I did finally play it, and yeah, I had fun. I was playing a lot of the battle mode or whatever it's called when you're like shooting the guys, and yeah, man. Shucks, it got 91 on Metacritic. Like I'm looking for. One Up gave it an 8.9. Wow.
Yeah.
Where that point one go to, Daniel? Why they took it off?
Because it didn't make it into their pockets. That's why, Dominic.
Yeah, but I try to get in monthly. I don't know why they have 26 out of 30 right here, because I don't remember ever them scoring like that in the magazine.
Yeah, it's
Like,
weird. That's one of those things where it feels like they probably just did some math because there were like 10 people that, or 3 people that reviewed it. And then they took like the amalgamation of each of the scores out of 10 or something.
yeah.
If I had to guess.
Uh,
It's a Famitsu score, Dominic.
and it is like I don't know where Mario Kart DS is ranked right now as far as sales. I think as of March 2016, here we go. It has sold 23.6 billion units worldwide.
Mm.
And I don't know. And this is the in 2009 official Nintendo ranked the game 26 on the. Oh, that's just the greatest game. It's not like how much it sold. Um, it is the 23rd highest selling launch. Wait a minute. It was okay. I don't understand this. In the United States, it sold 910 copies and 31 million by August 2006. During the period between January 2000 and August 2006, it was the 23rd highest selling game for the Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, or PlayStation Portable in that country. I don't. Somebody wrote something wrong here because they wasn't on two of those systems, and one of those systems is Sony. Yeah, I don't know what.
I'm wondering if it's just like from that like time frame, I guess.
Yeah. Are all those three part of the same like generation handheld thing they trying to say?
That's what I'm thinking. Something along those
Well,
lines.
this is somebody needs to go up here and change this. Somebody needs to fix
I'm
this
on it.
on Wikipedia. He said, "Oh." um, but anyway, yeah, I like because Mario Kart sells like hotcakes, man.
Oh yeah.
Like when did it start? When did Mario Kart start like being like top seller? Was this it? Was this the start of it?
Probably, yeah. This and then the Wii version, because like 64, I don't think was quite to the level of
Yeah, I just don't
those.
remember it like that. Yeah, because I mean, also
Honestly, I
64.
couldn't tell you a
Not
64 game
that.
was big.
But I was about to
And
say,
Double
like
Dash really
64.
wasn't.
I mean, not saying that it didn't sell well. It's just that consoles overall weren't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't that big because it was like PlayStation and them. It was like to the PlayStation 2 when it got crazy because that sold like crazy because of the DVD aspect of it. But yeah, I think this has got to be like the start of when Mario Kart was just like we're gonna sell.
Super Mario Kart is the fourth best-selling Super Nintendo Entertainment System game with 8.76 million copies sold. Mario Kart 64 is the second best-selling game for the Nintendo 64, behind Super Mario 64 at 9.87 million copies.
Mario
Double
what?
Dash Mario 64.
Okay.
Mario Kart 64 is second behind Mario 64.
Okay.
Double Dash is the second best-selling GameCube game behind Super Smash Bros. Melee with 6.96 million. Wii is the second best-selling Wii game behind Wii Sports, which obviously is cheating. At 37.38. Like those other ones are obviously just pale in comparison to
Yeah, because
37.38 million
it
copies.
wasn't as many consoles.
Yeah, exactly. Mario Kart Deluxe, let's see, is the fastest selling game in the series with 459,000 units sold in one day. It is the highest selling Nintendo Switch game with a total of 69.56 million copies.
And that is the closest thing to what Grand Theft Auto, right?
I believe so. Red Dead now I think is
It got past it.
behind. Yeah, I think recently Red Dead,
That is,
or
I mean,
maybe it's
I
just
knew
in
it got
like the top
past.
5 now.
I was about to say, I could have sworn it got past something, but I didn't know it was Mario Kart Switch. I thought it was something else. Maybe it was the Mario Kart Wii one.
Let's see. Number 1 is Minecraft. Number 2, I wonder if, what is this in though? Is this number of, I guess this is sales millions. Okay. Rank number 1 is Minecraft. Number 2 is Grand Theft Auto, of course. 3 is Wii
Grand
Sports.
Theft Auto
4,
5.
yes, yeah. 4 is Red Dead, and then 5 is Mario Kart 8 / Deluxe.
Wow,
The
Red
crazy
Dead.
thing to me is that number 6, Dominic, is PUBG Battlegrounds.
It's weird.
That is a game that doesn't feel like. That's what I'm guessing. It's got to be an international thing. Because that is a game that very much had its time, but
I think a lot of these games would have probably sold a lot more too. I mean, there probably would have been other games that sold a hell of a lot if China was like in the market back then.
Yeah.
So what were they doing? What did they do for fun in China? They play video games.
That's a good question. They made their own video games with hookers and blackjack. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Also, Human Fall Flat is number 10 on that list at 55 million.
What?
Pokemon Red and Blue is 14 at 47 million. That
is awesome.
If that came out at a different generation, like that would
would have sold $1 billion. Everybody would have had 3 of them.
I still like the fact that number 1, Minecraft, 350 million, right? Number 2, Grand Theft Auto, 220 million. Number 3, Wii Sports, only 82.9 million. Grand Theft Auto is over double the third place.
Well, you have to come out on like 3 generations.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you do have to give them credit, right? Like Wii Sports is literally released one time, absolutely one time, and has, gotten those sales. Now, granted, that's every sale of that console, right?
Yeah.
Like, was there ever a system that didn't include Wii Sports?
So, I said, how you doing on that? Oh, I see.
So, at the same time, that's just the number of
US,
consoles.
right? Outside the US, there were some consoles that didn't have Wii Sports, right?
I don't remember. Because, did the Canadian Red Wii come out with that? Did you still get it with, like, the Mario Kart bundle and stuff? I want to say yes. Because I don't know that you could ever buy Wii Sports separately. So, either way, that's just
like
kind of
what they get?
Incredible number. They got Kim Jong-un Sports. Plays dearly.
We have the Y. the Y. That's what they call it, the Y.
All right. Yeah, I think this might be the Mario Kart that I played the most of, to be honest with you. I think this one I spent more time with.
I'm trying to think that it might be mine too, because I didn't have a Super Nintendo and Mario Kart going in N64. I just borrowed for Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
So this is mine by default. I didn't never have the Wii version. I just borrowed that from you and Foot. I just borrowed y'all's. This might be just
I guess up until now, like the Switch version I played a lot of, but before that it would have been this one, I think.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say that one for me. I mean, I don't really play a lot of Mario Kart. Yeah, I'm not a Mario Kart guy. I like good games. I was just joking. But no, Mario Kart, it's fun. I think I like playing with people, and I enjoy that, and I get kind of bored playing by myself. All right. So the next game that came out 20 years ago.
Hold on. I'm actively highlighting one that I skipped over. Oh, I didn't do the right highlight. All right.
No, you were good, Daniel. You were good. Shadow the Hedgehog came out.
It demands being talked about, Dominic.
It's like the cool hedgehog, I guess, now.
He will threaten you with his gun if you do not talk about him.
He does look cool, but it's just that he's not part of my Sonic generation,
Yeah.
of the good Sonic games. So I don't. It's kind of hard to put him there. It's like, yeah, he looks nice, but I look at him more like a fan art of like a
Yeah,
Sonic or something,
just
and
never good.
not yeah, and then he has a gun. It's it's like what the hell? It's like, oh, the Americans love it. So this is like
Yep.
Sega. It was developed by Sega Studios USA, um, but I still say that the Japanese were like, okay, we gotta get the Americans, and the Americans love guns. So
This is
just
a
get a hedgehog.
caricaturization of
Yeah,
America. Yes.
yeah. Like this is like, yeah. It's like, look, man, Shadow the Hedgehog would have been huge for kids of my generation. I mean, it's huge. He's huge. I mean, he's big. I say he's big now, but it feels like a '90s character. Like
Yes,
it's
very
like,
much so. He is the
yeah,
Poochie of the Sonic world, Dominic.
yeah, exactly. And like, but people do like him, which is that's why I find. I think if he would have came like he came at a good time, like in between the '90s and the 2010s. He came out, so people were kind of accepting. If he was a new character now, they'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" And like he would get shitted on so hard. Like he came out at a all right time, and apparently even Wikipedia says it has a cult following. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think all the people who like Sonic from the
are in
Dreamcast
a
up,
cult.
yes,
Yes.
they are. They all of them are in a cult because I don't know why. I mean, I understand like little kids. See, yeah, the little kids who got a Dreamcast, I'll say if you played it and you were like 5, and then so it's like, okay, I understand. This is all you know. You don't know no better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was jealous of 3D Sonic and everything, but then when I just saw like how the reviews were, and then I played it, I was like, oh, it just doesn't feel like Sonic. But I never played this game either. But I see you can shoot with a submachine gun with this hedgehog. And yeah, the reviews weren't great for this game. I mean, you talk about like a 51 was the highest on Metacritic for the GameCube.
Mhm.
And Xbox got a 49, PS2 got a 45. I mean, darn. Like that's not good. But people didn't fall for it. Like, yeah, I think people they like Shadow, but not in this way. Like he has to be like Sonic. It has to be like Sonic.
Yeah.
Like, like they try to go for like, hey, they love guns, they love sex. Did they got like some sexy lady in here or something like that? I just feel like
I was
I
gonna
saw
say,
that.
I'm sure he's having relations with a real life human woman,
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
Sonic did in that game.
Yeah, so weird saying Sonic humans too. That was another thing that took me out. I was like, he's supposed to be on a faraway planet Morbius, where the only human was Robotnik, and even then, I wasn't even sure he was human because he is in a weird egg shape, and his name is Robotnik and not Doctor Eggman. It's like, look, look, you got it right. Like the American, see, this is what saying America was great. They changed the name because they knew it was stupid. It was like, why would he call himself Doctor Eggman?
Yeah,
That should
it's
be
just better
something.
that way. Yeah,
Sonic should call him Doctor Eggman, like as an
exactly.
insult. And like, you don't call yourself Doctor Eggman. It's like, what the fuck is like what?
Excuse me, it's Dr. Eggman. Come from a proud line of Eggman.
Yeah,
We used to deliver eggs
it's
back
just
in the old country.
it's just a coincidence that I'm shaped like one.
Exactly.
All right. But yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, another game that came out 20 years ago. 50 Cent Bulletproof. This is the height of 50 Cent, basically, which
Oh
is
yeah,
it's so funny.
absolutely.
It's so funny. The height of 50 Cent is the start of 50 Cent. It's almost kind of funny how that is.
Because he
Of
got
course,
shot
okay,
9 times, Dominic. That's what we knew
yeah,
about him, and he put out
yeah.
music that was
I
all
mean,
right
it's
at the
like
time.
the second album, like, was the biggest thing, but that was basically the start, and that's what you really and like, and good for him. Good for him that That would stay up there. Well, I guess the G Unit one was all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like yeah, this is what is like his top of fame. And I mean, he's still, and to this day, I'm not gonna say I give it to him. He still has some of that fame that really gets there. Maybe you got those shows that came out, Power. He still do
Mm.
some things out there
Yeah, he
that
still
his
shows
name
up in
is.
acting every once in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and hey, he hasn't done any Diddy stuff, so yeah, so it's like
That we
so it's
know
all
of.
good. Uh, yeah, yeah. So all right, but yeah, 50 Cent Bulletproof. This game I have never played it. I don't remember what it even looks like. Honestly, it's like every time I think about it, I think of Blood in the Sand, the second one. So
Yeah.
my friend played this game, and I know
This
he
was a
said
pretty
it's like
generic
a
third person shooter.
okay.
I don't think
And
there
I
was
mean,
much to it.
the Metacritic scores are kind of almost like Sonic's. 47 on PS2, 50 on
Yeah.
Xbox, 52 on PSP. Look, and GameCube said nope, it's too dark for us. We cannot
Yes.
have this up here. And we mean and
Exactly.
dark as too black. It was too black.
Yes. The color of
it's,
this game,
it's
obviously. Nintendo at the time.
yeah, we
To this
want cartoon. We need cartoon black on like Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog. We don't want that kind of black. All right, but yeah, uh, yeah, that's all I would have to say about that. But it led to a great Blood in the Sand game. So we wouldn't have Blood in
yes.
the Sand as it wasn't
Which
for
was
Bulletproof.
basically just Gears of War, but with G Unit.
Yeah. All right. What else we got here? We got Call of Duty on a. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Well, before I say that, this is the 20th anniversary of Xbox 360. The
Crazy.
best Xbox system, probably be the best ever in the history of the world, maybe. So
The last relevant Xbox.
yeah, it's god damn it. Like, and it's so funny because I was like when I was a console guy in my brief like high school life. Because yeah, it's only 4 years. But it's I was like a PlayStation guy. Like I was Sony, so I hate everything else.
Yeah.
I was like, why Microsoft even getting game systems? They should just focus on PC and Windows. And like I was kind of hate on the games. I would hate that they would have some exclusives and stuff. That's like why did they just buy Sega? I mean not Sega. Well, yeah, well Sega they were putting
Yeah.
games on there exclusively, and then they had Tecmo. They had the Ditto Live series and that you got and that kind of made me mad. Um, but yeah, so it's funny. Like when 360 came out, like I said, I waited because I said I would wait to PS3, and that's when PS3, announced their $500, $600 systems, and the Wii was only what 250, and I was like, oh, I get a Wii. And the first system I ever got was a Wii. Technically, I said I'll get a Wii because it's something new to do. I'm still playing my PlayStation 2. So I'm still playing
Mhm.
Final Fantasy 12 and Kingdom Hearts 2 and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm still good. And the only reason I got 360 is because of Glenn selling it to me. So I mean his, which was like months late. It was like the summer after 360 came out.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm sorry, Daniel. It was 1 year and a summer. 1 year and a summer.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Gears was out. Because Gears had come out to the next year. And so yeah, he had Gears in I think a football game or something else. The boxing game, I think it was. And so I so that was like the first that's the only reason I got 360. I mean, I was gonna get it eventually, but I had no plans until I think it was that year because Halo was coming out. I was gonna get it around then.
Mm.
Coming out into that year. But I kind of cost over 360 because of the price. And all my friends were. My friends were saying the same thing. It's like, I ain't paying that for PS3. Like
Yeah.
all that money. So yeah, it did that. And then they had the exclusives. 360 had the games. It wasn't just that they were cheaper. They had the games that were like that were killer, man. Like Gears came out, it was great. Then of course I already knew about Halo. Halo 3 was coming out, so I knew I want that. And thing is, more it was like more people playing on 360. So when Call of Duty, like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out, it was like more people getting on that, and so everybody was on there. And not that you couldn't find people on PS3, but it's just the perception. The perception is a big thing. And yes, so this is the launch of the 360. So I wasn't like as hyped on it, but I did like what I saw. I like how the graphics look, like how the games were running compared to previous systems. Like, oh man, this does look better. Like Call of Duty 2 came out. This is before all the kind of what we got from modern Call of Duty. This was still World War II. This is what people were still kind of complaining, like, oh, tired of these World War II games. But thing is, for me, it was like, but this looks so good. It's like, so
absolutely.
I can accept that right now because like it looks so good. And I was like, wow, this looks good. Call of Duty 2. And yeah, it was all right. It was an all right game. Straightforward, shooting game, like how Call of Duty campaigns were. I didn't play multiplayer of this one. I think I might have tried it when I eventually got got Xbox Live. But yeah, I didn't. I only play maybe like a batch or something. But yeah. So like you got a 360 near launch. So
yeah,
like what games did like? Well, I mean, because okay, let me just list the games and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, the Call of Duty came out for the launch. Condemned, Criminals Origins, Sega's like survival horror game.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Which is now it's almost like a cult thing because it's like they didn't even done like a remaster or anything of that, man. It's like I don't know how you play it. Like is it on PC?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Geometry Wars says it's on Windows, but I wonder if it's part of like Xbox Windows.
The Windows like games
for Windows Live or something.
Yeah. Geometry Wars Retro Evolved. Maybe you could get it on GOG or something on like one of those other places where they have those old PC games. But
yeah.
Geometry Wars Retro Evolved was the Xbox. That's what Xbox Live Arcade was a thing, and that was huge.
Yep.
Bigger than I thought it would be, honestly, because I was still a little new to the internet, and like downloading games seemed weird to me at the time.
Oh, ironically enough, 22 days on Reddit, 22 days ago, Dominic on Reddit condemned Criminal Origins delisted from Steam and Xbox. Wow. I wonder if that means maybe there's a new one
coming? Oh, no.
Or make a remaster or something.
Cameo Elements of Power was a launch game.
Yeah, it's a rare game.
Yeah, it was like, okay, this is when Rare actually does something. And Perfect Dark Zero, a rare game. And this is probably the biggest launch game people are looking forward to, and the biggest disappointment too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that sucks. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game in the movie, is the best version of that game, and it's a good game. I mean, I enjoy it, and I know you enjoyed it too. Yeah. And that was, well, there were some other games like Quake 4 came out for 360. Ridge Racer 6 came out for 360.
Amped 3 was one I didn't highlight, but that was another big Xbox game.
There were some things. Yeah, I know Madden eventually comes out for it. I'm surprised that's not an actual launch game, but it was a launch window game. But yeah, so those were like the launch games. So like you actually got it at launch. So what games did you have, and how did you enjoy it?
I had Cameo, I had Perfect Dark, I had Condemned. I want to say maybe I Games and Flicks Call of Duty, or maybe I bought that too. Like now I'm thinking like, God damn, I bought a lot of games.
You bought that. I felt like I bought that from you.
Yeah, I think you did. So I think I had that. King Kong, I have. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I bought quite a few for this, surprisingly, because I was thinking like at the time, I was like, oh, it comes kind of a wimpy launch. I mean, just because I bought all those games doesn't mean any of them were any good, really. But because Cameo was disappointing.
Cameo was disappointing
for a rare game. Yeah, I never fell in love with that game. It might be worth like going back and checking it out. But I just never kind of got very far into it. Yeah.
But I thought you liked it. I think that was the only reason I played it.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, I remember thinking it was fine because I think reviews were pretty low on it, but
Yeah, they
it
were,
never dragged me in
but
enough to finish it or anything like that, or
like it
even
was
really
okay.
get
Like
too
it wasn't like
significantly
a
long
greatest
into it.
platform, but it was all right. And
Yeah,
yeah, it was all right. Perfect Dark. I don't think it even finished the first stamp stage.
yeah. Perfect Dark was not great, and the funny thing is, I bought that game twice because I think the Xbox destroyed one of my the disc for one of them. Because I had that thing where if you like turned the Xbox sideways, like tipped it, the
Yeah,
laser would like scratch against the disc. So I remember like opening it up and being like, what the fuck? There's just a huge circle on this thing. So then of course I bought it again because I had to play that game. And then I didn't want to play that game. Yeah, so honestly, outside of like Call of Duty 2, which kind of was like a known factor, and the King Kong game, which was kind of like this unique thing because it was different from those other versions and was like visually impressive. I Condemned was really kind of the shining star of that launch, outside of like Geometry Wars, because that was kind of a special game too, even though it was a much smaller thing, but it was for Xbox Live Arcade. And that game is just really, really cool, both visually in its simplicity and also just kind of addiction level, right? It's one of those games where,
yeah,
you die and then you start right again and you just keep going. So, yeah, the Xbox 360 kind of, I know there were definitely lulls here and there, but for the most part, that's a console that, like, from beginning to end, really, really grabbed a generation, I'd say.
yeah. It really pushed like I think it really pushed it forward for the online. The
Oh,
online really
yeah,
pushed everybody
absolutely.
forward, man. Like that's one thing I would say. But Microsoft, like, say what you want,
There's a
online
legacy
is
there,
what it
yeah.
is. Yeah, it's because of them. I mean, it started with the original Xbox, but 360 because it got to the masses, and like I mean, even for the start, I mean, give it. They did it right. They did it right, and they improved on it, and was forced Sony to improve theirs because theirs wasn't good.
Yeah.
And Nintendo, um, it took them a long time. I mean, it took Nintendo
It's still taking them a long time.
yeah, I know. It's like Nintendo. Like I think Nintendo. I just want to know, like the mind. Like I want some see because they don't really have these interviews and stuff like with Japanese people. Like they won't open up. Like I wish there was somebody who can like tell me like what are they thinking? Like what is that their thought process on certain things that seem basic to do and they just don't do it. Like what? Why?
I mean, the funny
Like
thing is, like, they felt so behind for so long, but because humanity is kind of awful, we've really taken like a turn. Like remember when it was novel to have group chat in a thing, and or just like voice chat in an online game, and now you're like,
yeah,
I wouldn't turn that shit on to save my life.
yeah, exactly.
So like in
Alexa,
a lot of
yeah,
ways, they're like,
Alex, yeah. Only reason is it'll be on is because I didn't turn it off. It was
right.
started on and I forgot. That's the only reason. And then I'll and when somebody can sneeze and I hear it, I say, oh shit, that shit's on. Let me find turn it off.
Yeah.
I say I want to turn it off before I hear somebody call me a nigger. God darn. Um, but yeah, it's funny Nintendo's practice, but I want the choice though. That's the thing. You
Yeah.
don't make the choice for me. It's like,
Also, like, that's the crazy thing is like Xbox 360 is literally the pinnacle of this stuff, right? Like the music stuff they did, the custom soundtrack stuff that they did, that was awesome. The groups, like we don't even have to be playing the same game. We can just be in a chat together talking about stuff.
and they
That
did,
stuff
and you know
was
what? They did the
peak, and
music
then
stuff
it
in
went to Xbox One, and then they messed it
yeah.
up.
I told you, Daniel. It's the cabal or something like that. I
It
don't know. It's
is the
something.
conspiracy, I know.
Yeah, it's either the cabal or whatever
The great
world order
Xbox
thing.
replacement theory, Dominic.
World order thing. Like you want to say who rules it, but like they said, Microsoft, y'all just have look. Y'all already control this PC space. You got all this money. we need to help Sony out. We need to help them out, man. Get the, like, because like they're hurting with the music industry. Well, I don't know how they do in the music industry, but I'm gonna say they're hurting there too. Movies and music. And like people aren't buying the TVs and speakers like that anymore. And people ain't buying Walkmans. But like we need to let them have the PlayStation because it don't make sense. It
Yeah.
don't make sense that you fall that hard and just go that route. It's like what the fuck? It's like what are you doing? It's like you purposely really. It's it. I mean, it's just like how like you make that big a fuck up. Because I feel like those nobody like people went to other places. I feel like they should be almost shunned. Like you can't fucking work here. You just like destroyed a division. They're like you were up the top, man. You said fuck it. he said
Yep.
you just said like I'm just gonna take a big dump on it. And I was like I mean we up here. It's like nah, man. We're gonna fall hard. It's just so weird to me. And that's what I think is gotta be a setup. But anyway, like yeah, with the music thing, they did that in Xbox, the first Xbox. I remember my friend bragging
Yeah.
about that. Like Harry, yeah, because he used to tell me like how he put the music on like his own soundtracks on Grand Theft Auto or something like that when he finally got Grand
Yeah.
Theft Auto. And but then I told him like whatever, man. That's it. That's it. It's still not.
I've got headphones. I can listen to whatever I want to.
or like in Madden, he said he had his music playing like during the games and stuff like that. And I was like, maybe that was cool, man. And that was cool. Yeah. 360, yeah, that was a 360, man. Yeah. It got out there to everybody.
Special.
It couldn't save HD DVD though for you, Dan. It couldn't save it.
I tried, man. I still got those things floating around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that thing hooked up to my PC so I can pull all those movies off the disc in high definition and put them on a Plex server or something.
It's just so weird that we're in a space where this physical media of that ilk is even just like,
yep,
whatever. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, it's still, hey, the picture's still better up here, but it's like, man, it's at the point I can't see, dude.
My old eyes can't tell the difference.
I'm about to say, yeah, you definitely can. And it's like I can see the difference between like the streaming from another streaming, but like if you go and put a disc in, like it's gotta be doing something really different for me to like say, oh, I gotta get a 4K HD thing, but having to like put stuff in though, it's like that's so archaic now.
Exactly.
Like for me.
That's what made me angry about the HD DVD drive. Like they never, like once they killed HD DVDs, they should have opened that thing up so you could play games off of it, so you could have like a 2-disc changer, basically.
Yeah.
I want to say like the USB was too slow or something.
I remember Harry saying like in the future, the games I guess they're gonna have disc changers like they do for the music CDs so we can play multiple games. We never thought about those download the digital or anything.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yep, man. Yep. Xbox helped me. They actually pulled me forward to the internet, Daniel. I was kind of staying on the edge of my dial up. And just going in every now and then. Just dipping my toe in there. But then they just pulled me in. They said, hey, you gotta get that high speed. Well, I got the high speed a little before them, but still, like for gaming, yeah, that was another world. That's a world I didn't know about.
Yeah.
All right. So that's not it. Actually, there's actually 2 more games that came out. So like Nintendo, they still had like their DS, so that was still a seller. So they had Mario Luigi Partners in Time.
Yeah.
Come out, and that was one of those Mario RPG games, and that was good. I actually beat that one. Yeah, I had fun with it. Like I got it. I mean, I beat it a lot later because I didn't have an Advance. Well, not a Game Boy Advance. I'm sorry. um, I didn't have because it was the first. Wasn't there? What was the one that came on Game Boy Advance called?
Just Mario and Luigi, I think.
I think it's okay. Because I played that
Or
one. And I played
Superstar
this one too.
Saga, that's what it was. Superstar
Oh,
Saga.
okay. Yeah. So I played that one, and yeah, I played the sequel. Like I want to say, I played that. I played it after played that the Game Boy Advance one, but I didn't play the Game Boy Advance one until late because I had it. I played it on the DS Lite, and then I got the other ones. Yeah, because this is the one with the babies. Yeah, this is one. Yeah, that was good. Did you play that one?
I think I owned it, but I didn't play much of it. I want to say, like,
so
did I let you
I must
borrow
have
this?
borrowed it from
Maybe.
you then. Yeah, you must have just let me borrow it then. And the final game, the final of the Prince of Persia of that generation, of the PS2, Xbox, GameCube generation, Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones came out. I never played, like, I only played the first one of this, but Two Thrones, how was this one?
I remember actually liking it quite a bit. Because people were kind of down on the series after Warrior Within.
I mean, it got 85 on Metacritic.
Okay. Maybe people thought this was like the return to form or something a little bit. Because there were the two versions of this. There was the Wii version, and then there was the the regular console version. I played the regular console version. I think I eventually tried out the Wii version because it was supposed to be slightly different and had the motion controls and stuff.
Oh my god! I remember those days of thinking like, "Hey, what if I get the game for this? Even though it won't look as good, it does have those motion controls."
You know what's also crazy about this, Dominic, is I want to say I tried playing this streaming on the live service. I want to say I tried that. I don't know that I got very far on that because I want to say it didn't work very well. But I do want to say this is one of the games I believe I tried out on that service during like a free trial. I think the game
I tried out was Alpha Protocol.
Yeah. And that kind of makes more sense because it was a little bit slower paced, right?
Yeah, but it did have a little jank to it. Okay. But yeah, it's definitely slower pace.
Yeah. But I remember liking this game because it had the mechanic where you're kind of switching between the prince and then the dark prince, and the dark prince was a little more vicious, a little more violent. You had the kind of chain whip, Ivy's sword like thing. And other than that, it still had some really solid platforming, which that series kind of did the entire way through. So, yeah, I liked it a lot.
That was a time, man.
The next one came out after, because I was like, there was one more kind of like as part of that series, but that came out later on the 360 and the PS3, and that was the Forgotten Sands, which kind of like returned to that because that I believe was after, that was after the one in 2008, which was the cell shaded one. And it was kind of like, we're just going to forget that happened, and we're going to kind of make like a relatively dark Prince, realistic looking story. God, I hope they do well with that remake.
I keep thinking the games already came out, Daniel, because of the two that came out. No, well, the two that came out.
Oh yeah, the Rogue Prince and the.
So I keep when you keep saying like you keep talking about Prince of Persia, I keep thinking like, what game is he talking about? And I said, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was the main one.
Yep,
the remake.
Which now the rumors are we're gonna see it in a couple of weeks at the Game Awards, and it might be releasing relatively soon after. So as soon as like January of 2026.
They're getting bought out by the Saudis, and then they're Saudis like, no, we gotta make it. So I was say, y'all disrespected us for too long. This Prince of Persia game. So we got no money. We got no money from this. All right. We'll be okay. Let me see here. Oh yes, Take Two Interactive. 20 years ago, it acquired Firaxis Games, which is known for the Sid Meier games like Civilization and things of that nature. But yeah, I forgot. I don't know who was Firaxis just alone, or were there was somebody else, or they just partner with people. I know they. Then they. No, 'cause I'm getting confused. Sims is with EA. Uh, I want to say what was Firaxis with before Take Two. Uh,
Let's see. Atari did Sid Meier's Pirates and Civilization 3, Infogrames, Atari.
so maybe they just partner with people. Maybe they weren't never.
Yeah. It feels like they were kind of. I don't know. It seems like they were kind of all over the place here.
Yeah. Maybe they just like
Or-
they different publishers. Like nobody was ever set to like own them or anything. And like yeah. So
Yeah.
this is Take Two's requirement. Take Two was not the biggest thing ever yet, but they were getting there. Their world domination was coming. But but yeah. Well, now it's like them and Tencent or something.
Yeah.
Basically. All right. So that is it for 2005. So now we're going back 30 years. 1995.
Before
We
we were
got
born. It's incredible.
yeah, yeah. Donkey Kong Country 2, Dee Dee's Conquest came out, the sequel to Donkey Kong, and people really love these games. I beat it like in I would say recently, but definitely a lot really far after it came out. Like a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like because yeah, people was always I used to hear people say how it's better than the first one. I was like, man, but it's not even Donkey Kong. I was like Donkey Kong's not even a main character. How can it be better than that? Now, I mean, I like what I played. And it probably, and I think it probably is. Like, I can't remember. I can't really remember like what exactly I did. And why would it be better? But I'll take people's word for it. But yeah, this is people really rate this really great. Now, three. I think some people do rate three as best too. But I don't know what the consensus is honestly. Like between
Mm.
all three of them. I don't. Well, I would think between two and three, like who's better. But they did improve on it. I mean, they were still coming out. I mean, even though like this is their game that's kind of holding them over till 64 to next
Mhm.
generation because PlayStation and Saturn just came out. So like you got PlayStation. Shucks, when did that come out? Did that come out like weeks ago or something like that? But
Something like that, I think. Yeah.
yeah, and so the Wipeout and Warhawk came out like in the window, and Wipeout, yeah, heard about that game, like futuristic driving game, a la F
Yeah.
Zero, but better graphics and everything.
I
So
was
like,
more of
yeah,
a Moto Jet GP kind of person on the PlayStation, though.
yeah.
Or Jet Moto. Jet Moto. That's what I'm trying to
Well,
think of.
Jetbone ain't come out yet.
Moto. Well, that's what I'm just saying. As far as like during that generation, like for some
Okay,
reason, even though they aren't as close as I think they are, or at least thought they were back in the day. Because it wasn't really until like the PS3 generation when they brought back Wipeout
Wipeout,
that I
yeah,
was like,
exactly.
oh, this is what Wipeout is. I didn't realize.
Oh darn. And Warhawk, which is funny. Warhawk didn't come out PS3 generation too.
Yeah.
The 2007 one. And Warhawk is like a it's like not simulation, but it's like a space shooter, 3D space shooter. For the
Mhm.
time, great graphics, man. Like graphics look really good. For that time, and it got ready. It was rated pretty good. I never played it. I never played that. I played Wipeout, but I never played Warhawk.
Mhm.
But I didn't. I was surprised that the Warhawk for 2007 was actually critically like it was rated good too.
Yeah.
Um, so like, well, good for them. Just I don't know about the sales or anything, but then Warhawk, well, yeah, Warhawk was like one of those early PlayStation staples of that system. Like they had some games, man. Like PlayStation had some there's some early games, like if you're interested, like more like games and stuff like that. And Sega, I forgot what Sega had. I think that was the problem with Sega is that even though they came out early, they didn't really have the games
Mm.
with it. And thing is, I always used to think that it was backwards compatible with Sega CD and Genesis because I thought the top of the Sega, well, I guess that's what a memory card is or whatever it's called. Um, that was where you put the Sega Genesis cartridge in. And like I used to think like, oh, I said that's where you put that in. But then when I saw it in the store, I was like, oh, they don't have that. I say, good God. I said, I don't want to because I would have definitely got a Sega Saturn if that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it for the flashback segment. So we're going to take a quick break where we get to the gaming news.
All right.
And we're back. So let's get to the gaming news. What we got, Dad?
All right. First up, Dominic, Red Dead Redemption is making a return. It's coming to the Series X and S as well as PS5. And for the first time, Switch 2 on December 2nd. There are also going to be mobile versions that are going to be available through Netflix. I'm actually kind of interested to see how that game would play on my phone. If it's going to be free through Netflix. It's not the way I'm going to play
like,
it.
I didn't know it wasn't on those other systems. I thought when it came out on everything.
I would imagine maybe, these will be like slightly upgraded versions. You could probably play them backwards compatible on the systems. But
yeah, oh no. I mean, because when it came on PC, I thought they re-released it on PS5. I thought they did. And now that I'm saying that, I think I even said that. I asked that then. I think they didn't do that. Because that was the point, right? The only way to play it was to have it backwards compatible on a 360 and not PlayStation. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And now they finally can do that by buying it.
Yep. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. I want to see what a Switch 2 version of that looks like. I want to see what the price on that would also be. And I just kind of want to see what it would.
I hope it's 70, Daniel. No, make that 80.
How dare you?
It's got to be 80.
But at least it would go on sale.
I want all games to be 80 eventually. On that damn system. Yeah, sons of bitches.
Just to punish us. It's fine. December 2nd, I'm not going to give a crap about Red Dead Redemption. Metroid Prime's coming out around that time. I'm not going to care.
Yeah, play with your nerdy little friend that you have in that game.
All the reviews you're going to hit, and they're going to be like 4s.
It's funny you say Harold Ramis. I was thinking Rick Moranis.
That's who I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay.
I said the wrong name. Yeah. No, that's exactly who. Yeah.
Yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I mean, he was in Ghostbusters also.
Yeah, he's still alive, right? He's just the one that retired. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who retired from acting like years ago. I remember that, man. I used to like, as a kid, I used to like seeing Mick Moranis movies. I used to like when I saw him. I thought he was a funny dude.
No, you thought he was a cool dude. That's why he grew up to be a nerd, Dominic.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. He had that nice, tall girlfriend in Ghostbusters. Well, I would call it girlfriend. I mean, it was like a friend, but I remember that scene with her dancing. Like she was just like a tall, bumbling blonde or something. But we shall see. I hope Metroid is good.
I do too. I'm already like thinking of like games of the year this year, like what I'm even gonna have in that list. And I don't know what that's gonna be. Hopefully Metroid hits.
Mario Kart 9 or whatever.
Mario Kart World, yep, number 1.
Yeah.
Shit. By the time we record the next episode, Dominic, I will most likely have played at least a little bit of Metroid Prime Beyond. Because that comes out on the 4th. So, all right, Dominic. Next up, we got Silent Hill 2. What's that? Pokemon?
So you need to get Pokemon.
I've heard more positive things about that than like some of the other games.
That's how Pokemon is.
That's how it always is. Yep. Propaganda. Yep. I still feel like Arceus looks more interesting
That's what I'm saying. You
than
should just
this
get
one
Arceus.
does. If
I'd
only
rather
I
get
could get
yeah.
that for a cheaper price than the current one, Dominic.
I know exactly. It's a deal on
That's
these.
the
It's funny how these deals work. Like it'd be like, oh, the new game is like $45 or something like that, or 55. Then the old game is like 60. The old game is still
yep.
60 or something.
So let's say what is of course the eShop link
Or it'd
isn't
be
the
something
first
like,
one.
hey, definitive edition is cheap, or something like that. And then then how much is the regular
Yep.
like one without the DLC
The
cost,
DLC.
regular price?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I was literally just looking at Syndicate, right? Because on the Epic Store, they gave me the base version, right? So I got that. I can play that game. But if I want the DLC, I can buy the season pass for $30 or each of the DLC for like $15 a piece. Or I can buy the deluxe gold version that comes with the season pass for $8.99. Like, why do they not lower the prices of the DLC in relation to the price of the whole collection? Like, if I had bought 2 of the DLCs already or something, like it feels like such a slap in the face sometimes.
I mean, it is. It's like, look, like someone said, you bought it. I mean, even though you didn't buy it when it first came out, but you bought it at a real time. But like for
Yeah.
people who just buy games at first, say, listen, you bought it. You got to play it first. That's our gift to you.
Which, like, that to some extent, like, that's fine, but that's why it breaks down when you're talking about like these Nintendo games where literally, if I want to play Arceus right now, it is $60 digital.
And yeah, that's awful. That's awful.
And maybe I can find like a used copy or maybe even like a
but
Black
you shouldn't have
Friday
to do that.
sale.
You shouldn't have to.
I don't want to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want physical
I should be
games.
like, I can go to the official. What do I go to the official store? I should go to the official store. It's a discount. Like, yeah, in those places, and those other places, there'll be a bigger discount. But your official place should have a discount.
How many people are buying this game right now? Like that's yeah. And what, for $10 more I can get
It's a kid born every day,
game?
Daniel. So that means someone's turned a certain age and they're like, I want Darkies.
Yeah.
not the new game.
Yeah, I know. And like I'm making some argument for them too, right? Like where it's like, oh, technically it is a different game entirely. So like why should it be cheaper than this other game that is
old.
from the same series?
I don't care.
But
that's just
exactly.
What it is.
Well, that's the other argument, right? It's because it's old. It's been out for a long time.
Like, I don't
just
care about
because Super Mario World is one of the best games of all time doesn't mean I should still have to pay $70 for it. It is old. And in the case of something like Pokemon, like it runs like crap too. Why should I pay $60 for a game that runs like crap? Because I don't think it runs well. I don't know. Have I seen that it runs a little bit better? I don't know about Arceus because I know the newer Pokemon
I know you ain't
main
put no work into it. If it runs better, it's just by default.
Right. But I think that the new Pokemon games, the ones that everybody was shitting all over because they were real bad, those did get a little bit of performance upgrade. So, all right, Dominic. Next up, Silent Hill 2 got a surprise release on the Xbox, as well as a launch discount of 50% off. So that's pretty cool that, hey, it's an older game. So it comes out cheaper.
Silent Hill F is on 360, right? I said 360. Xbox.
Yeah, on Xbox. Yeah, I believe we did finally come to the conclusion that it was last week. Yeah.
And then they just really I totally forgot that this wasn't on Xbox. Honestly, I totally forgot.
Yeah. I wonder if that's part of why they made it so cheap. I mean, obviously also dropping it around the time of like Black Friday, but I wonder if they're like, hey, we'll release this one cheap because we want you to buy this and Silent Hill F effectively.
Exactly.
Or not feel gypped.
That must have been like a weird contract they had with Sony because it's definitely like weird that it'll come out now. It must have been like timing.
Yeah. But that's cool. That's the more places you can play the game, the better if you're still stuck in the Xbox ecosystem and,
Yeah,
actually
man.
get a discount on like Nintendo games.
I wish I wasn't a scaredy cat, man, because I do want to play it.
You got to download it on PC and replace it with like the clown mod or something like that, where all the scary villains are replaced with clowns.
I mean, I'm not
Who
afraid of
may be
clowns,
even
but
scarier.
I just see the
In this
clowns still
setting,
just
they'd
chasing
still be
me.
unsettling.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, Dominic. And then independent of that, ironically enough, Xbox had a partner preview where they showed off basically third-party stuff coming to the Xbox in the coming years, because we had 2026 and 2027 games here.
I know.
They kicked
People,
that
I'm
off
mad because
with.
people are just assuming that we're going to be here in 2027. Like, just you hurry up.
Look, man,
Come on
every
next
day
year.
you have to work to believe that the next day is going to exist. That's, otherwise society falls apart. Because if you don't believe tomorrow is going to exist, Dominic, then you just do whatever you want. You don't worry about money.
I
You got to
know.
lock into the capitalist system.
Exactly. That's what the people up top want you to do, because they know when it ends, but it's like we gotta keep believing, because then we're gonna die, because they're gonna come all kill us.
All right, Dominic. First up, Artemis. This is a third-person roguelike shooter coming in 2026. The video of this looked kind of cool. I thought it looked interesting.
Mm-hmm. I
I'm
just
here
don't
for it.
remember. I don't remember what it was. I
It
mean, I know
had
I saw the
kind of
video.
a stylized, like, I don't want to say quite cartoony look to it, but it was more stylized than like a realistic thing. And I thought part of the interest for me was that kind of art style, unique art style. All right. Next up was Clover Pit, which you mentioned
And hold on,
earlier.
when does that
And
come out?
which one? Artemis in
Yeah.
2026.
Okay.
Clover Pit you had mentioned earlier. Ironically enough, you
Oh
mentioned that it
yes.
looked
Okay.
like
Okay.
Inscription.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Because I want to go back to
Go
Artemis.
ahead.
Yeah, Artemis does. Yeah, yeah, it definitely does look like it's a cool action game. Yeah.
Mhm.
I Yeah, I wanna. Yeah, I wonder how this where this goes. I wonder how this
It
like
reminds me, like, when I saw that it was a roguelike thing, I was like, oh, this kind of reminds me of,
Returnal.
and now I'm gonna blank on the name. What's that?
Returnal.
Yes,
Returnal.
Returnal.
That
Exactly.
yes, and you know what? Someone else said that also, and I was listening to a
This
podcast.
is
Well,
this
watch the
is
podcast. Yeah,
Xbox's Returnal, Dominic. It's
yeah,
probably coming out on everything.
yeah, yeah. I think it's coming out. Yeah,
So
I don't know about Switch 2, but
yeah.
yeah, it's definitely probably PlayStation.
Although at the same time, like looking at some of these character designs, they very much look like McFarlane-esque characters, especially this guy with
They,
the mask. It almost looks
yeah,
like
they do.
Darksiders. It's like Darksiders meets Bungie or whatever.
It is on
All right,
Switch 2.
next up. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because they
I
at
feel
the
like
end
we're
they
in
showed.
that window right now where they kind of have to, right?
Yeah, like they showed all the platforms it was going to be on. Yeah, I didn't rewind it back to see those Epic games up there, but Steam was up there and PS5.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Clover Pit. They showed off. Obviously, that's out now. You played that. I had written here in the notes that it looked like Inscription because, like you mentioned, it looks like Inscription.
Yes, it does.
After that was, I don't know if this is Crowsworn or Crowsworn. It looked kind of like Silk Song to me. Kind of
Yes, it did.
Metroidvania-esque, Flash-esque, but in a dark kind of noir setting. You
Hold
look
up.
like
So
a plague doctor.
you just skipped over this one, the pirate looking one with Cthulhu or something. I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh, I might just have them out of order because
Okay,
I
all right.
eventually,
I'm just making
yeah,
sure. Just making sure. Okay.
I
Go ahead. Keep
eventually
going.
grabbed them from an article. And that's probably the Mound Ohm of Cthulhu,
Yes. Yeah.
maybe.
Omen of Cthulhu. Yeah. Which
Yeah.
the guy in this looks like Vito Mortensen, the lead. Well, the guy in front. I see right here. I'm not saying that's him, but the character looks like him. he should
Does
sue
he
them
now? Let's see.
for the likeness. That likeness AI did it.
Probably, yes. Oh yeah. I guess I can see that. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if he's
Oh,
gonna
but
maybe a
yeah,
little
this is
too much.
everything
Yeah.
except for I don't see a Switch 2 though.
I could see that not coming to the Switch, at least immediately. It does look cool though. I think it looks really neat as far as just kind of the first person action of it.
Right?
Hey
What
Dominic,
else we
hold on
got?
a second.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. All right, so they announced Dave the Diver is coming to the Xbox, which I didn't realize it wasn't already. You know, that's been such
Yeah,
a
me
feature
neither.
for a long time now. But that also the DLC, I believe that they had talked about in the past. They showed that off a little bit, said that's coming out in 2026. After
Like the
that
jungle, they're in the
was
jungle like
yeah.
area now. Yeah.
Was Dave always riding around on a mobility scooter?
No,
They're like, man, he's gained
that was
weight
something
from
new.
all this sushi he's eaten. Got to put him
He's
on
the
a
best
mobility.
overweight diver there is. He gives me hope.
All right. After that was Echo Generation 2. What do you think, Dominic? Because you played a bit of the first one. Did you beat
Man,
that game?
those are one of the games I want to finish. Like,
Yeah.
I forget about, and I even played some of Ravenlock and didn't finish.
Mm.
It's like, I mean, it's like they're okay. They're not like super great, but I do want to finish it. Like the sci-fi-ness of it. That man, I gotta go download it. I go find because
Yeah.
it was a Game Pass game, so I'll probably have to go buy it.
All right. After that, they showed off what is this game called? Vampire Crawlers. That's what it is. Basically, from the Vampire Survivors guy coming in 2026. It's now a dungeon crawler, like the old school, where you have the arrows on the screen and you have to, press the right arrow to turn right and then move forward independently of that. And it's also got like a card system in it. I was telling you, like from the trailer, it just looks like there's like too much going on for my old broken brain to process. I think I'll give this a try. Obviously, it'll be on Game Pass. But I don't know if it has the sticking power for me of Vampire Survivors. But also, like, it took playing that game to actually get that game. So there's probably more to this game
Oh
than
yeah,
what it
I mean,
initially
of course, I'm
appears.
going to give it a try because of Vampire
Yeah.
Survivors, and see where it goes from there. But I'm glad they're
Yeah.
doing something like changing things up a bit,
Mhm.
doing something different for them, but some other like things we kind of seem like kind of mixed. I guess their thing with mixed with others, like it's combining genres basically.
Yeah. Next up, they showed off 007 First Light, basically just showing off the Aston Martin Valhalla that will be his car in that game.
Oh
Uh,
man,
that game comes out on the 27th of March, 2026. I think that's more soon than I thought it was. I guess I forgot that they had given this game a date.
yeah, I
So
wonder when Grand Theft Auto was coming out.
yeah, I'm wondering how this game turns out. Like it's obviously got the pedigree with IOI. I've never really loved the Hitman games though, so I wonder how much this game is actually going to play like one of those. But I'm definitely interested to see what this game ends up being for sure. After that was Roadside Research. This looks like another one of these kind of like streamer friendly group games. But in this one, you play as aliens who disguise their face with shoddily made masks,
Yeah,
working
it's
in an
pretty funny.
inconvenience store on the side of a road and basically just trying to fit in and not give yourselves away. Um, it it looks like it could be fun for, that type of game. It's nothing I'm ever really going to spend a lot of time doing, but I could I could see myself enjoying, watching the people I enjoy watching stream stuff play this game and getting into some shenanigans. So that's coming out early 2026. Let's see. After that, this game is, what is this one? Man, that is creepy. Oh, this is the Total Chaos game that is out now on Game Pass. And let me tell you what, Dominic, it looks very unsettling.
Yeah, it is.
There are like there are very large people and lots of weird bodies and creeping and crawling. So yeah, I don't know if I need to spend time with that. Can't even make it through a Resident Evil game, Dominic. Next up was Reanimal. This is the game from the developers of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Obviously, we got Little Nightmares 3
I
earlier
wonder
this
what that
year.
means, because I do see animals, like giant animals or something, like kind of around in that trailer, like spooky. Like, I just want to know what is this? Like, this is like some kind of place they found, and like where there's like monster animals there or something. What? Yeah, I wonder what's the story behind that.
I'm still intrigued by what the story behind, Little Nightmares 1 and 2 even were, really. Like they
Yeah, I have no.
always felt more like they were metaphors than they were like actual stories, but obviously there's got to be something to them. But this looks good. I mean, Little Nightmares 3 was still reviewed decently. It wasn't obviously the best game. So I'm interested to see like how this split worked out for these guys this time. Obviously, they wanted to do something similar to that game, so you got this because this just looks like Little Nightmares. It looks like they haven't missed a beat. So clearly they wanted to continue with it. I guess the business partnership did not work out for them to continue to use that name, but we'll see if this is the superior product between the two. That's coming out February 13th of next year. After that, you got this game, Erosion, which looks like there's just a whole lot going on in this thing.
Yeah,
It
really,
almost kind of makes
does.
me think of like Roblox, the way it just like has so much going on, and also the aesthetic of it, which is like voxel art style. That's coming
Which
to
is
early
kind of like
access.
what Echo Generation.
Yeah, very much.
like
Yeah,
like an isometric
this one
view.
almost looks like a dumbed down version of that, though, right?
Yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
not quite as
More
nice.
like pixelish to like old but new kind of look.
Yeah.
Because there's no faces up here. Like they're just yeah.
Yeah. After that, they showed off Zoo Punks, which is a game set in the same universe as Fist, fused in Shadow Torch or something like that. The one where you played the rabbit with the like robot arm, basically. This looks like they're taking it into. I'm trying to think. Was that game a 3D game or was that a 2D Metroidvania style game? Now, for some reason, I can't remember. But this looks like they're going like full 3D action game. Like visually, it looks very impressive. And looks like it could be a lot of fun if it turns out well enough. So after that was Clover Pit, which I had already mentioned. Then it was a Hitman expansion, Eminem versus Slim Shady, basically.
Yeah.
Seems like
That's what I want.
Eminem has
This is what we
hired
all
you
been
as the
asking
Hitman.
for in Hitman.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
take out Slim Shady to stop Eminem's evil twin or whatever it is, his alter ego.
What about Marshall Mathers? Where's he at? Yeah, so that it's interesting. I'm glad for the people that like Hitman a lot that they're still creating new content
and
for that.
Eminem.
and Eminem. I'm glad for him that he's still getting work, assuming he's
No,
getting
I
paid
was
for
saying
this.
people who like Eminem a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, or people that like killing Eminem. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
that's
them
why
too.
they're doing this, Dominic. They're trying to get the younger kids who want to cancel Eminem, you know, in here to kill him. All right. After that, Dominic, was Tides of Annihilation. This game looks pretty slick. I gotta say, it looks almost like a Souls style game, but with like more fast paced action of a Devil May Cry or a Bayonetta style thing. So
Yeah,
the
I wanted to see
melding of
them get hit
those could be pretty cool.
so I can know how much, like how strong these things are. Like how
Is
hard
there a
is this?
knockback on this? What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Tides
look
of
good though.
Annihilation.
It looks like those type of action games. I just hope it's not. I hope it's more actiony like Devil May Cry than Souls. But like I said, I'll play a Souls game if it's interesting to me. It's just that
Yeah. They
they
typically don't
always
have
seem to be
stories.
boring stories.
Yeah. All right.
And like
After
people
that
don't
was
really talk. See,
Rija.
like this was a lot of talking. Like they were talking and stuff in this.
Yeah. Look at them actually having a story. The next one was Rija Kaliyuga. This apparently is the sequel to a Rija game that had previously come out, and I looked it up and like it looks nothing like this. This looks like top tier 3D, cinematics that look very stylized and simple. I vaguely remember that game after having looked it up, but it didn't stick with me at all. This looks like it could be cool though, depending on what it is. They really just kind of gave you a 3D, rendered trailer though, so there wasn't really much in the way of gameplay to suss out at all. So that was the Xbox show. Like you had mentioned, they had also done a PlayStation direct basically for Japan. So there was some stuff in there, but nothing that really caught my eye. They did show off like Dragon Quest, the Dragon Quest 7 remake, also Dynasty Warriors. They showed some of that. But not too much in the way of like just going down a list to go through. And then Nintendo also had their direct. That was just a Mario movie direct, though, for Super Mario Galaxy, which is going to be the next movie. Brie Larson is going to be your Rosalina, and Benny Safdie, half of the directing partner for Uncut Gems, is going to be the voice of Bowser Jr., who appears to be the main antagonist of this. So, choices all around, Dominic, for these voices. Yeah, I mean, the trailer was fine. At the beginning of the trailer, they had Bowser locked up. They kind of miniaturized him, and like him and Luigi are kind of playing off of each other while getting under Mario's nerves. That was fun. The Bowser Jr. voice, I don't know. At the beginning, when you first see him, it's kind of like digitized because it seems like he's got like this kind of digital punk mask on that might be doing some kind of weird distortion on his voice. But then you hear him later when they introduce him as the voice actor for Bowser Jr., and it still kind of just sounds similar. And I don't know. I guess I expected it to be. I don't know. I don't know what I expected his voice to be, but it wasn't quite that. Those are the two. I mean, Brie Larson just sounds like Brie Larson. I don't think she's doing much in the way for Rosalina. And that's perfectly fine. Rosalina is mostly just a woman with star powers or whatever.
Whatever. She ruined her.
Of course. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, so it'll be very nice when at the end of this movie, her and Princess Peach have a lesbian
never beat the game that
relationship.
Rosalina was in. Like, I don't know much about Rosalina.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galaxy. I don't even beat. Like, I seen Rosalina
She's
in the
the hot
beginning.
new blonde princess, Dominic. We needed another one, so. Yeah, we didn't see anything from Yoshi. Yoshi was, kind of the tease at the end of the last movie, so. I'm sure he'll be in there.
You
But
gotta
what
look
they
at
do
this
with him,
thing
I don't
on
know.
like somebody put on here the story of how Rosalina became a tragic princess.
Oh my goodness.
I
Tragic
didn't know there was much
princess.
of a. I
Jeez.
ain't much story to it.
Sure, like her kingdom got murdered or something like that. So
Got murdered.
dad's dead. Yeah,
Really?
genocided. Her kingdom got genocided. Sorry, I didn't realize I needed to call it a genocide, dog. So yeah, it's looks fine. The first movie was whatever. This one hopefully will
First
be
movie was
better.
AI made.
The first movie
It
was
should have
AI
been.
made, you said?
Yeah,
Oh
that,
shit.
that's yeah. That's
The
listen.
script
All
was
I'm saying is
effectively
this:
Chat GPT, yes.
based on that movie, like if people found it good, then that's why I said AI should just take over the industry. Then fuck it, because y'all don't deserve it. Y'all don't deserve anything. I just man, I
Dominic,
know. Look,
I'm gonna buy you an opening night ticket for this movie so we can get a review of it on the podcast ASAP.
like I mean, I hope it's good, but I'm just saying because it's such wasted. It's so wasted. It's like, dude, you got Mario property. You can just make a good movie with Mario. Why do you have to phone it in?
Especially like you also have a good studio, right? Like they've made
Yeah,
solid movies in the past. But yeah, you kind of made this like kids slop kind of like, oh, we're gonna, drop this popular music in here instead of just like having a good Mario score as
yeah.
well.
You make it
It was
exactly. That's what I'm
cheap.
saying. Like it was. I was like, you got licensed music and stuff. Like, dude, make a movie here. Like, go ahead. Like Nintendo, y'all talk about standard stuff. You should have been like, no, we do not like this. Something like that.
Yeah. I think Miyamoto's in the pocket of big Hollywood, Dominic. That's the problem.
Damn, my phone.
He's like
So crazy.
Kojima. Oh no, he's falling down the Kojima hole, Dominic. He's just like enamored by Hollywood actors now, so he doesn't really care that what he's getting is just garbage.
Yeah.
It's sad. All right, Dominic, and then the last thing we got here, speaking of big video game developer people, Valve is releasing a new Steam controller, as well as a new VR headset, the Frame, and a new Steam machine, the GameCube, as the internet has deemed it.
The GameCube.
The
That's
GameCube.
good. That is good.
It is very good, yes. All of which look pretty fantastic. The Steam controller is basically the Steam Deck, but without a screen. It's got the two little motion pads on it. It's got capacitive touch all over it. The frame looks lightweight and comfortable. Also kind of modular, so you can modify it in ways that you might want. And the Steam machine allegedly will be 6 times as powerful as a Steam Deck when accounting for like FSR and those kind of like trickery type things. The problems that you run into here is one, we don't have the release dates for any of these things. The other thing is you don't know the prices for any of these things. Nope. The only thing that we have to go off of right now is Linus Tech Tips, a YouTube tech channel. Linus Sebastian, the host of that, suggested that when he was in the room with these guys, he had asked about pricing. They indicated, we don't have that right now. And then when he suggested like, oh, would it be around like console pricing, that they were kind of like, maybe not so much that. So this could be.
Oh, it's going to be a whole lot cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we could be looking at a, sub $1,000 thing, but not necessarily something in the $300-$400 range. The headset, I'm guessing, will probably. I could see the headset still being under $1,000. It's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be Quest pricing for sure.
Yeah, it's not going to be Quest to me. Yeah.
I could see it being $600, $700, $800 for that thing. Because the controllers, like, they're going back to a more traditional controller. It's, because they had released those knuckle controllers at one point which was like the
Yeah.
whole hand tracking, like it's got tension bands in it and stuff like that. And these are more like familiar with the Quest style of like basically taking a regular controller, splitting them in half and then adding some extra stuff. Yeah, I want to see the pricing. For me, obviously, I've got a computer. I think it runs fine. I'm not really interested in the Steam machine right now. The VR stuff, it's difficult for me to get involved in that stuff. Like it's hard enough for me to get away from to game as it is, but to like detach myself from reality by like putting myself into the VR. As much as I would want to do that, I would love to be able to experience like Half-Life Alyx, especially with this new thing. That would probably be fantastic.
Yeah.
Just not really a place that I'm at right now. And especially like it's been a while since I've done VR, and as much as I tell you like some of these video games are giving me motion sickness, I worry that I would suffer in that in a way that I didn't used to.
Just have a barf bag, Daniel.
Yeah, just put the Dramamine or whatever in my thing.
But yeah,
But the Steam controller,
yeah.
like I'm kind of genuinely interested in that.
That does look cool.
And not so much because like most of the features, like the controllers that I have now are fine. Like I don't even really use the Dual Sense as much on the PC as the Xbox One. So like I'm not necessarily missing out on all that stuff. But I like the little charging puck that it comes with. That seems really neat, just as a like wireless kind of thing, and it comes with it. And the fact that these controllers are so expensive already, like if this comes out at like even $80, like that doesn't make me flinch.
Yeah, it doesn't. If it does,
because these controllers are already like $70 anyway. And this does have some additional technology there.
It's like an elite missing, but like between an elite and a normal controller.
Exactly, because it also does have like next generation Hall effect sensors, joysticks in it. Some like even fancier than that, so theoretically stick drift won't be a problem. So yeah, I could absolutely see myself adding that to my collection of controllers that I use on the PC, and depending on like the ergonomics of it, actually like using that more than anything else. And also with like it being this like Steam integrated thing, right? Like it's going to have good support in Steam. I'm not going to have to worry about like whether this is going to work right in that or not. It's really just going to be about like whether any of the additional features that do exist in it, developers actually take any effort to utilize. So yeah, those are the 3 new things they came up with, Dominic. 3. They came up with the number 3 finally. There are a lot of rumors about Half-Life 3 as well right now. So yeah, what did you think of this stuff?
Yeah, man. Like the VR headset, I'm happy they're going with the wireless route and trying to
absolutely.
like and also having like some type of the power with it to like
and natively runs games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is very interesting. So the pricing definitely will be a thing. But you know what? If it's like sub 1,000, I understand. Like I understand why it is, and but I think it's but I hope it could get people to get on it, man. Like I want the VR to be better. That's the biggest
problem with VR right now, right? Is like we're back in the lull. People aren't really like super into it. And you got to come out with games. So like if you told me, you know, Half-Life 3 is coming out and it's not necessarily a VR exclusive, but the best way to play this game is in VR, like that could actually grab some people for this thing.
Also like the controller, I do like the controller, like all the bells and whistles with it. I think that's a pretty neat controller. Like I want to get my hands on like just to try it because I never even held a Steam controller before. So I do wonder. I mean, I do hear okay things about that one. At least how it feels in your hand.
Yeah.
So
I always wanted to get one of those, especially once they got like super cheap. But I never did get my hands on one of those original Steam
and
controllers.
Steam Machine, I mean, that's a cool concept. Like years ago, I would definitely been for that because I was like, well, I don't really have a computer that can do anything. So
I was
yep,
gonna
this
say,
would be
I
my
feel like if this had been announced even like a couple of months ago before you started like really
yeah.
improving your computer, this would have been very intriguing to you.
Yeah, I definitely would. Now it's just it wouldn't make sense for me right now to
Yeah.
do that. Put my money towards that. Like I would just buy. I don't know. I probably either just go the handheld route. If it's like close out, I was like, darn it, I'll get a ROG. Just fucking have something to take everywhere or whatever. I was hoping that. See, that's why I was kind of hoping they would announce a new Steam deck kind of thing, like coming because that's not kind of like I would like probably invest in that new Steam deck. It's like that's the only reason I didn't really get one now because I was really thinking about getting one now.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, it's in between. Like I'm scared
It is
Steam's
a
gonna come out
weird
with something.
spot to like consider that right now, unless you go the route of like getting an LCD one, maybe a refurbished LCD one, so it's like pretty cheap.
Yeah,
The
I mean
quote
those
unquote
are
in the grand scheme of things. If you're able to get it like less than $300, then it's maybe something worth considering. But yeah, it's kind of hard to justify a 650 price tag for what might end
just
up
now that
being like a year and a half.
and that's only because I go to Virginia a lot more now, and so I'll be out but I feel like I have enough because I can still stream on my phone and I
Right.
got the controller thing for my phone, so that feels good. And I got a Switch, which is doing fine. And
you said you experimented with like the Moonlight stuff, right? And that's streaming PC games to your phone?
yeah, like in my house, yeah. I mean, it's
Oh, right.
like,
Yeah.
I haven't
I mean, you
tried.
could try that outside the house though, right? Because
Yeah, you
they
can,
allow
but
that.
I just assumed that it was gonna suck. I didn't
Yeah.
bother. I just assumed it was gonna be
Gotcha.
bad. Like, and then I would have to turn off the computer, and like I don't nobody turn the computer off because because the computer would have to be on, and I wanted it to be off. I wanted to turn it off. So, like, I mean, I don't mind if the computer if they worked, I wouldn't mind the computer being on. But if I'm not doing that, I was like, man, what a waste. And I got this thing running up there.
You gotta turn on like Wake on LAN, and that way you can have it turn on when the internet pings it, and then turn it off when you're done.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But you know what? If the Moonlight works a little bit, I could just turn off from there too. I mean, it would just
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Like once you're logged in, you can turn it off from that, but you can have your computer off and then have it wake up from, or turn on rather when you're ready to play. So it's not just sitting there on until you're ready.
Yeah, I didn't even think about, but yeah, I didn't really think about trying it because I just assumed like it's too far. It's like I'm not gonna be able to do anything up here. I can't. Yeah, I would have been surprised if it was that good. But yeah. Oh yeah, that was a cool showing for Valve.
Yeah,
I think that was a cool showing.
I wonder, like, if we do see a Half-Life 3, like, does Keighley have the sway? I know he's got a relationship with Gabe, but like, does he have the sway to get a Half-Life 3 on his show?
I don't know.
Because the rumors are strong now, but they were strong last year too, around this time. And I feel like at this point, like you showed off this hardware and you didn't show off that game. That means there's got to be one other place you're going to show it, a big stage, and that would be the Game Awards. I don't think you have anything else between. I mean, obviously you're Valve, you can do whatever you want. You could literally just call up all of the media.
Or the what's his name? Ryan Seacrest's New Year's show.
Yeah, okay.
It's
That's how I know that the world would truly be ending now. Like if Gabe shows up with his super mega yacht, uh, at the port of New York where Ryan Seacrest is having his New Year's celebration, and then he announces that Half-Life 3 is coming. What the sad thing for me, remembering how big a thing Half-Life 2 was, is Half-Life 3 even that big a deal to anybody that's like any younger than us at all, Dominic?
No. But I think it'll become a big deal when it's announced and then people talk about it.
I mean, the games media, who are all our age or older, will absolutely, gush over this thing. But yeah, I just wonder like how relevant it will be in the world of things. Meanwhile, everybody's just like, yawn, where's Grand Theft Auto 6?
Oh, they definitely asking that. Yeah.
So, yeah,
I guess we'll talk about the game show next week. I mean, not next week. Well, whenever we come back, when the results
yeah, we can
already
talk
happen.
about the nominations then, because it'll be before the show still.
Wait a minute. When is the show?
The show is the 11th, and we'd be recording on the 6th.
We're not doing one next week because I can't.
The 29th.
But, so we still have a show before that.
Yeah, we have the 6th before the show.
Okay.
So, yep. So we got time to talk about nominations still.
I just feel like it's so close that you might as well just talk about everything, the results too.
We will talk about the future results. You are right.
But that's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine because this podcast has gone long, and I was like, darn, man, that's it. I don't want to do that. It's like I'm too tired right now.
Exactly. We'll save that for another time, Dominic. Yeah, so real quick, we'll get into new releases. We talked about Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. That is out now on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, and
not
S.
recommended to go like to really get it now. Like, I mean, not to buy whatever how you're supposed to buy it. It's not right. It's not recommended to do it now. Wait till apparently there's another update that comes in December too. Wait till that.
Yeah, let the dust settle a little bit on that before you jump into it. We also have Lumines Arise. That is out on PC and PS5.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to talk about that. I played that. Yes, and I liked it. I never played Lumines before. I never played that game. But playing that, it was cool, man. I like that. I mean, the music going with it, man. Oh, man, it was really good. And visually, it looked really nice. I think I actually recorded some of that.
Nice. All right. We also have Anno 117 Pax Romana. That is on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. That is Ubisoft's, Civ style thing.
I know. I mean, I have no problem. It's just I'm not going to be playing that now. But I mean,
what's that?
That game, obviously, that game sells something because it comes out a lot.
Absolutely.
I mean, like, yeah, I have like nothing against it or whatever. Like, if I had it, I'll try it. But you got Civ 7 up here, so I would just play that. But
yeah,
recording on the PS5 because I don't have my capture card. It's in storage, and I just forgot to get it last time when I went in there. But I'm trying to think of a way for me to record. It was something I thought about, and now I forgot how to do it. I was just gonna remote play on my PC and just see how that looks up there. Playing a PS5 since I'm right here next to it. It should be all right.
Right.
All right. What other games we got here?
We also have Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That's out on the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. As you had mentioned earlier, it's got kind of a rough start. The
Yeah,
single
and
player
I wonder,
seems
like
thrown together.
sales. I wonder if the sales for this game compared to like by the end of this year, what would have will Black Ops being not Black Ops, Battlefield finally beat Call of Duty?
Yeah, that would be a wild thing, Dominic. And then we will definitely be espousing the idea that Microsoft has killed all of their brands.
Oh, I'm sure that is up there.
I'm
Even
writing
though
that
people,
YouTube essay
even
right
though
now, Dominic.
even though people have been complaining about Call of Duty forever, but this is it. They said Microsoft killed it.
I mean,
I mean,
I do gotta say, I think the biggest story I've heard about Call of Duty is that Black Ops gave, or not Black Ops, that IGN gave it like a 2 out of 10 or something like that.
what? I did
So
not see that.
okay, maybe it's a 6 out of 10. I
Oh,
could have
okay.
swore I saw somebody was lower than that. Yeah, that's for the campaign. Campaign got a 6 out of 10. The multiplayer
Yeah,
got a 8 out,
I got.
8 out of 10, I think.
I can understand
Yeah,
that.
8 out of 10. So it's kind of funny that they review those separately.
Oh, I, I,
Remember
I
when
didn't talk
games were
about it.
packaged, Dominic?
I didn't talk about. I played that game. Yes, I played some of Black Ops 7.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that before we started recording.
Yeah, and I played it on my phone. Like I played through streaming on my phone when I was
Mm.
in Virginia, and I didn't realize the campaign is fully co-op. I was confused because I was thinking like I say because I didn't see single player games, so I just put co-op campaign. I said, oh, fine. And well, I picked it without really realizing it.
Mm.
I thought it was just saying that, oh, I can play co-op with this. Not that I really was going to be playing, like literally playing co-op, and that's the only way to play it. I mean, you can make it so it's private, but it's not an easy setup. Like, I mean, it's not simple, like just saying like, hey, play single player, play co-op thing kind of thing. It's kind of like how multiplayer is if you want to have, oh, you want to not only friends invited or whatever, some shit. So I was playing with other people and it was fun the first time I played it. Um naming guys, like because first I thought I was by myself. I was looking at the cutscenes and stuff and just seeing, I mean, the story was just basic. I mean, military stuff, blah blah blah, people doing shit. And apparently continuation.
Mhm.
Some of these people are from the previous games and stuff who are still alive, the young people. Um well, younger people. So and some older people. But I don't yeah, playing it, I mean, it was okay. Like just playing with a bunch of people and you just shooting, it's kind of hard for me to judge it from that, but I don't like that it's just a co-op campaign. Like it's not your traditional. I mean, I get it. Like you're trying to change things up a bit here, but I feel like this could have been like a mode, like you do in your other games. Like you added, like,
Mhm.
hey, this is a co-op campaign, and now here's the single player campaign. Like we do. And you can still listen. You can still change things up here in that campaign, but I don't think this was the way. This seemed a little like it didn't. I mean, and from what I've seen, reviews not great, and like playing through it, it just seems a little messy, somewhat. Like it's like you said, like when you said mentioned about the multiplayer being thrown in, like these were
Yeah.
and just throwing a campaign. That's yeah, like that's what it seems like. It just feels like a really well put together campaign, like in the Call of Duties I used to play, in their campaign. So yeah, that is disappointing.
Yeah. All right, and the last one I got here, Dominic, Marvel's Deadpool VR. That's exclusive to the Quest 3 and Quest 3S right now, unfortunately. Seems to be reviewing pretty well, though. It's got an 8 on IGN. It's got a 7.75 on Game Informer. So that would be something I would look forward to if I
Yeah,
were more in the VR ecosystem.
yeah, because I was looking at
Oh.
some sales on the the 3S and Quest 3. And
Mhm.
I think I'm at the point where look, if I'm gonna go upgrade, just get the Quest 3. Um,
Yeah.
just go ahead and get that one. So I no, I'm not going to get. I don't think so. At least that I'm going to get it anytime like soon or something. But if I was, I'm going to go for. I'm just going to go big. I'm just going to go big but small, not too expensive because these ain't too expensive compared to like the higher VR or like even like I see the sales because they got a big sales thing for PlayStation.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with their VR headset, it has to be strapped, man. I mean, it has to be
Yep.
It's corded.
Wired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the only thing about that is like, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing that because with my PC the way it is now, I can play those VR games. That's on
Right.
PC. That looks really good. But also still wanting to be cheaper. I need that thing to be cheaper too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because to me, even though the tech is really good, the limitation of being strapped, I feel like that's the cost. Like that takes away from me wanting to pay.
Yeah.
Like if oh my goodness, if that PlayStation can play everything, like the games that the Quest has, I mean, except for their exclusives, of course. I mean, that's fine. But if I could play those games and the PC games like with Steam and stuff, oh my god, yeah. I think I would have
that's
got
where
it.
they've nailed it
I
with
would
that
get it.
thing is that availability to play the PC stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a more open ecosystem because like even the Steam frame, like you're not going to be able to play the PlayStation exclusives there. Not that there are many of those, but there are some.
Yeah. There's some, yeah. But I wish it wasn't like I had to be like attached. That's the issue.
Absolutely. And it looks like, because it feels like now would be around the time that we would start hearing at least rumors of a MetaQuest 4, if that was something that's happening. But it sounds like it's not going to be anytime soon, like a 2027 release at the earliest.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So it might not be a bad time to look at upgrading to like a 3 or a 3S if you were doing that.
Now go back to the one that's hooked up. It's still powerful. It still has.
Hey, that's what I got under this desk right here, Dominic.
Yeah.
CS1 consumer release. I could just get those stupid cameras. I've still got a camera mounted to the wall up there, Dominic. It just did not want to cooperate the last time I tried actually getting it to work. Disappointing. All right, Dominic, those are our new releases for these past 2 weeks. Anything else you have for the people before we wrap this up?
No, no, I'm good. Oh, I think I saw something like the AI of Grok said this, so I don't know how factual it is. But
so it's gonna be racist. Got it.
Call of. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Grok. Google's AI. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Like,
so it's gonna be wrong. Got it.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has had a disappointing launch in Europe, with first week sales reportedly down over 50% compared to Black Ops 6 and 63% lower than Battlefield 6's debut. This decline attributed to various factors, including the game's availability on Xbox Game Pass and a competitive release year. That's European release, but like, no offense to Europe, but come on, man.
Who cares?
Tell me about. Yeah, that's how I was joking. I mean, where about sales? Where about sales? I just want everywhere though. Like, don't just give me Europe.
The problem, I think, is like Europe actually has like reporting bodies that, whereas America doesn't.
I think. Yeah, they freaking require it. God, man, America! I swear that you can't tell me like this. Like the government is working for the corporations. It shouldn't be this way. Like, what the fuck, man? We gotta do our French Revolution. We should have had a French Revolution like years ago. But no, you had to have slavery and stuff. So that pretty much like set things back when you had to fight. The people had to fight to be free and shit. People were focusing on that.
Yep.
Instead of, God damn it.
No, and that's how like, I'm trying to think if we had this conversation or not, but like, that's the thing. Like when we had this government shutdown, right? Like, instead of the Democrats just eventually capitulating because they're like, oh, we're not going anywhere here. You should have been doing something. You should have been out in the streets with the people who were suffering by not getting paid and telling them not to go to work. Shut the country down and support them.
Yeah.
And then the Republicans would not have been able to just steamroll you, because guess what? You had the power to shut the country down because the people that actually work for paychecks would have sided with you. But instead, you just turned it over, and now everybody's health insurance premiums are going to go up, and then they're all just going to fucking die, Dominic. Like, it is unbelievable that you just have people going, well, they weren't going to budge and we can't do anything. It's like the Simpsons meme. We've tried nothing and nothing works, or whatever it is. I can never remember the right quote, but you know what I'm talking about, when Flanders' parents are like, we've tried absolutely nothing and nothing has changed. It's like, yeah, exactly. Because you've done nothing. I hate it, Dominic. I hate it. Just you could have inconvenienced all of us. I would have allowed that to happen. I would have been okay being inconvenienced as long as it meant we were getting something out of it. And here we are, not inconvenienced enough and absolutely getting nothing back in return. I'll step off my soapbox now.
All right. Yeah, we got
just think about it, like no one being able to fly anywhere. Like,
no
airports.
Exactly. Like,
shut down.
You would literally have to. Something has to be done. Something would have to be done.
It would have been 2 days of airports being completely shut down before they came back on their hands and knees.
It would have been a month.
What do you
it would have
mean?
been it would have been like more than a month, man. Like, that is crazy. That, like,
you can't fire all of them.
And so, and see, that's the thing, is that because I can't trust, like, I would want, like, even if I work there, like, I say, fine. I was like, I would, because I'm working for nothing. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to come to work. And I wouldn't come, but I don't trust the other guys to do the same. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't trust them to do it. So it's like,
but if you had the Democrats on the ground,
that's the
going
point.
to their constituents and saying, "Look, this is what we are all going to do."
Yeah, and I need people to be like angry with, like go to you and say, "What the fuck was this? Like, why'd you let this happen? Why didn't you fight for this? Like, it literally just let a shutdown just happen, didn't do anything, and then, like you said, roll over."
Yep.
It's like, what a fucking waste.
Exactly. What did we do that month for?
Yeah, like, it was very inconvenient. It was a very inconvenience. That's what they did. It was a big inconvenience for us.
So.
Yeah, all right. Like, nobody can say, like, right. I'm sorry, no regular normal person or any person who works for the government, like, who got affected by this, nobody can say anything was won. Like, you're delusional. Like, literally nothing. I don't even know why you would be
vote in December, Dominic. It'll be great.
Nothing fucking happened like that was good. Like, it's literally, I mean, the only people that say anything's good, like, you delude yourself. It's like, that's what you're doing. You're just deluding yourself. Like, you make up stuff in your mind and you think something's good happened. And it's like, nothing good happened.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So, That is it.
Let's wrap it up. Thank you guys as always for listening. You can check us out on Twitter. Dominic is at DStalworth5. I'm at Regulus MB. The podcast is at Superpod. We are also on Bluesky at superpod.com, at regulusmb.sky.social, and at DinoMan at DominicStalworth.bluesky.social. website. You can check us out there. It is superpod.com. It has links to all the places you can find us, including YouTube, where there's a video version of this podcast, as well as iTunes, YouTube Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Audible, and any other place you might find an audio podcast. And until next time, guys, we'll talk to you later.
All right, see you.